Hello everyone, welcome to another Saturday morning premiere. First, let me start by saying if you're here for the content of my religious stuff that I produce, I get it. Feel free to unsub from my channel. I won't make excuses for using my platform on Saturdays to react to bad actors such as Yaba and others. I am incredibly passionate when speaking against these people who can be and are often very cruel. In my opinion, they go way too far in unnecessary content for the minions of their particular chat, for the most part, to gain money off of the pain and suffering of those who have a mental condition and or a food addiction. If you're looking for decent reaction channels, there are two that I recommend. First one being Aphrodite's Peach. Although I don't agree with some of her content, I can't argue with what she brings to her videos because she brings what? You know it, receipts to every video on the person she reacts to. The second channel that I recommend is John's Peanut Gallery. This lady brings absolute truth to her channel, and I agree with her wholeheartedly. She brings truth and justice in her own way. Again, I do not make excuses that Yaba is my main content for these premieres that I do as of late. Listen, I am here to only point out the cruelty that comes out of Yaba's mouth when she mocks and is cruel to those who, yes, may deserve some critique, but not outright cruelty. Listen, Yaba, if you're out there listening, and if you're genuinely here to help Chantel in your supposed support group, then start acting like it. Be a light of help, not cruelty. I may not like you at all, but I do know that you have a decent heart. You don't need to do this just to bring coin on behalf of someone else's pain. That is commonly known as a bottom feeder. Let's not be that, shall we? I want it to be known I am not here to protect and or agree with or love who Chantel is, or even defend her wrongs. I'm, however, always going to say something when someone decides to make money off of someone else's pain and or disability. Agree and or disagree here. But Chantel has a disability of the mind and food addiction, and she is in constant pain whether she chooses to get help or not. If I were to try to support her, I would not be cruel, especially when there are new subscribers that come into Yaba's world. Those people deserve to know the real truth behind Yaba and her nonsense about the cruelty she brings to the channel about Chantel. Yaba is from a community that I follow, so I find it easy and more interesting to react to this person, as I have become familiar with her and the crew she follows. So again, I make no apologies for choosing to respond to this person who is choosing to be ignorant. I will say this, if Yaba ever decides to stop being cruel in these reaction videos, I will be the first to stop reacting to her nonsense. It has been said I do not know how to run a successful channel. Well, okay, I'll give you that criticism. I do know, however, that I am passionate about what I speak on, so whether that makes me successful or not, at least I know I'm doing what I can be proud of on my own channel. My advice to any listener out there, don't let anyone tell you or bully you into not defending what you feel is right in the world, especially during these challenging times that we're all facing. Those you talk to on your channel or in other comment sections of the vast majority of YouTube deserve to hear what you have to say, regardless of whether you're in a small channel or if you are a huge channel. Everyone deserves a voice. Once again, I will remind you, if you're only here for the religious chat, then this video isn't for you. Click off this video for now. So let's all grab a drink, find a comfortable spot wherever you are listening to my rant. Oh, one last thing. I will be watching the chat during this premiere. So if you participate, awesome. I would love it. I will participate back. There could be a wrench in the room helping me, who will let you have a voice. Just don't be harassing the channel, trying to derail the purpose of the content. No doxing will be allowed, no harassing of anyone, in the chat or of any kind. Agreeing to disagree is, of course, welcomed. Just be mindful, and you will be able to speak your thoughts. My ultimate goal will be to do these lives live, so that way I can stay longer and discuss the type of content that I bring. But to do that, I will be looking for honest, trustworthy, more moderators to help with the chat. If you want that job and you can be objective and not personal, let me know. So without further delay, let's get right into this video, shall we? Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday. I just wanted to preface and say the reason why I haven't recorded from the first very part of her video is because there's no need to. I usually record her chat only to see which minion decides to super chat her. Well, as you can see in this video, her chat live replay is disabled or unavailable for this video. So either A, it just didn't connect right, or she actually did some editing, which is cool. Good for her if she tried to do that. So that's why this video is 20 minutes in. Her 20 minutes in, and we are going to try to do 1.25 speed. To see if I can react to her on a slower level, so that way you guys can actually see what she has to say. A little over an hour of her reacting to her Chantel's video, giving me a chance to react to her, so it might fill up a 2-hour spot. If not, it'll be a short weekend. Anyway, I look forward to responding to you guys and talking to you guys, whoever is has the courage to want to have a conversation with me while we are watching this together. Until then, let's get on with the show, shall we?
Don't. Hold on. This is awkward now. Anyways, okay, so she goes live the other morning, whatever you want to call it, 4 o'clock in the morning, eating on some green beans. You know how I thought those were pickles? Remember me and you were talking? I was like, she's eating pickles on her live stream. She ate the pickles and she still had the juice, so she got green beans and put the green beans in. Those were green beans and pickle juice. Yeah.
Wow.
What's wrong with green beans and pickle juice? What people do. Pickled eggs, pickled olives, pickled green beans. So what? She likes pickle juice. And?
Sicko.
The commitment is great.
Sicko. She ate. I know what it's like, though. I'm that fatty, too. Like, when you ain't got nothing, when you want something to eat, you're going to find something to eat, man. You're going to eat something. She ate some microwave cheese.
Right. And so you're going to not pick on your girlfriend for eating that, but you're going to go ahead and think it's disgusting for Yaba? Hypocritical.
Some freaking green beans and pickle juice. Disgusting. Claiming she had to get up. After she was up till 4 o'clock in the morning, she's going to get up and go to the doctor's the next day. And said the only motivation for her to go to the doctor was all the delicious food that was around the doctor's office. Yeah, totally.
And she ended up with Wendy's, didn't she?
Well, when we watched it, we only watched the beginning and she had Wendy's, but this thumbnail's got pizza in it. So I think this might be a 2-for-1, people.
Oh, God.
Okay, you're in for a treat today, okay?
It might. You could have done your homework and watched your video beforehand. Although I don't blame you, because I think it's disgusting and I don't want to watch you twice either. So there is that. So I'll give you that.
Title this one. Hold on. Let me see. That's not it. Doctor. Look though. When she went to the ER over her fupa, I swear to God, she told you could tell she does not get out of the house at all. She told every single detail about her ER visit she had it all mapped out. And
some people have a thing for that, and may not be your cup of tea, may not be my cup of tea, but again, she's talking to her audience. So what? Why do you get triggered by it?
This happened and this, that. Like, normally when you go to the ER, ain't nobody remembering that. You're getting home, you're going to bed, you're, recovering. Yeah. It's
everybody recovers differently. So what if they don't do it the way you want to recover?
It's the only interaction that she has with people, man. Oh, it's pathetic. Anyways, this is the day after she live streamed till like 4 o'clock in the morning eating pickled green beans and melted shredded cheese. Weirdo.
So that's the kind of food she wants to eat. Does that go against everything that she's trying to do? Yes, absolutely. But again, she is struggling real hard with a food addiction and a mental condition. I've said this a million times by now.
So let's see what Chantel says, shall we? Look at her fancy new intro. Who's she trying to be like here? Who's got a fancy new intro? I'll tell you who, her BFF. Hello? Okay, does it look familiar? I think Chantel's trying to be like me. She just wants to wear my skin. Look at her. Weirdo.
So I'm going to comment there, even though my audience won't see it because I'll have it blocked. There's no nonsense in it. If you want to go there and see what she's talking about, be my guest. But it's pretty disgusting that she thinks that, so what if we want to keep trying to make our videos better? I'm clearly trying to make my videos better. I'm wanting to make a great intro video. I have a hard time figuring it out because I just don't have that skill yet. But anyway, the point is, what's wrong with changing up your content to make it better for you so that way you can try to make your chat happy? What's wrong with that? I'm just curious.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm just going to take you on a drive. We're going to get some things to eat. And I did not have a single thing to eat. I've been up for most of the day running.
She didn't have a single thing to eat because she literally was up all night on the internet. Her doctor's appointment, she told us, was at 12 noon that day. So I'm assuming she probably woke her ass up about 10 o'clock, got ready. There was no time to eat, Chantel. It's not a miracle that you didn't eat. You didn't have time.
And what's wrong with that? According to you, and do you have evidence? Is it a Truman Show? Was she literally on for hours that night before she ate pickles or pickled green beans or whatever she ate? Do you have that evidence? Do you have that proof? Do you have that receipt? If you do, show it to me. This is why I like Aphrodite Peach. She shows receipts when she goes off on Chantel, whether I like it or not. But I don't pick on Aphrodite Peach because she actually shows receipts when she wants to pick on Chantel. Get over yourself. Move on. We're moving on.
And had appointments, which I'll get into in a minute. But first, no, it's not the healthiest option. That being said, I don't want people picking on my food choices today. In the comments, thank you very much. If it annoys you that if I'm going to eat not the healthiest right now, then, you know, I don't mean to sound offensive, but
This is not people saying you shouldn't be eating that because you're 500 pounds. This is people eating it because you've literally been online for the last 2 weeks straight. Okay, not only that, for like pretty much her whole YouTube career, talking about how she's dying from the foods that she's eating. So she's telling everybody that she's dying because of the food that she's eating. And she's like, don't talk about what I...
Is she saying that? Maybe in a roundabout way, but not directly. I've been watching her through your ass. No, she's not saying it directly. We all know that she's dying because of it. Again, you're making content so that your minions will feed you chat or super chat so that way you can collect big time on your money. You are being a disgusting human being. Why? You should be better. You are better when it comes to the drama community and what you've said about Diane's channel and the people involved. Although I think you're doing it out of your own benefit. So I'll give an analogy. Politicians don't do anything for us unless it benefits them, right? They'll sign on a stimulus bill check for us to be able to live on for a month, trying to catch up on a $5,000 back rent with a $1,400 check. But they did that because it benefited the politician, and it took this long, and we're going to have to start all over next month because they are choosing to only help us if it benefits them. That's exactly what you're doing here. You are choosing what you say and what you do to help the community of the Diane channel debacle because it's only benefiting you instead of the community. I just think so. That's just my opinion.
I'm eating people, okay? I know it's not the healthiest, but it's just what it is, okay? If you don't like it, go to the other channels.
She has every right to say that to her channel. Will they? No, because they're just like you. They want to sit there and watch her do wrong and then comment on it later.
Everybody's impressed with the seatbelt.
Yeah, she probably got an extender.
Hi.
Really? That's what you want to say? Where's the evidence? Again, show me proof that she has an extender on her seatbelt. I don't know if she does or doesn't, but where's the proof that she does? Again, Aphrodite Peach, whatever comes out of her mouth, she has a receipt to back it up. Or she doesn't say it until she has the receipt to back it up. You're just making noise so that way your chat will feed you super chat money because you love being a bottom feeder.
Can I try the Korean barbecue cheeseburger with 1 patty?
Yes, you could try it with 1 patty, just a burger.
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Let me, so I did notice that. Somebody just brought that up. Brought it to my attention. Let me take it back a little bit. I don't know if I have to go to... Hold on a second. We're going to take it back, people. I know I missed it. Did I already pass it up? I'm going to play it back again because I don't know exactly.
Thank you very much.
Pay attention.
If it annoys you...
Pay attention to the text that she puts in this
right
video.
now, then, you know, I don't mean to sound offensive.
Yeah, she's language shaming. Absolutely. Pies and Lies, welcome to the chat. This is like the fast food funeral video. That was classic.
She's not language shaming. She's telling her audience not to argue with her about her food choices. I think the audience should. That's one thing I do agree with. But do it in a polite way. Like, you really shouldn't be eating that, Chantel. That's just my opinion. Easy. Instead of being hateful like you are being.
When was this one? Yesterday. Look, you see it? Take your order. Look, she put odor. She's making fun of how the person is a foreigner at the window. And so she put this little text in the bottom here. Trying to be slick.
Hi.
One could surmise something like that, but again, where's the proof? Did you watch the whole video yet? No, you're watching it with us all without doing your homework. Is that really, in fact, what she did on purpose? Again, where's the proof? Did you even watch it? No, you already said you didn't watch it. This is your first time watching it beyond 5 minutes.
Can I try the Korean barbecue cheeseburger with 1 patty?
1 patty.
Try it with 1 patty, just a burger.
And no, I'll do a combo, please.
Yeah, she's making fun of me. She can go and make fun of people for like literally something they can't change because he's got an accent or whatever. But we can't talk about what she eats when she's literally crying online that she's dying from it. Like, make it make sense, Chantel.
Please.
I'll help you make it make sense. She has a food addiction and she has a mental condition. And again, where's the proof that that little statement is what it is in the window? I'm an intelligent human being. I could surmise that it might be that. But again, where's the proof?
Extra.
Does she say it in her Twitter box? Does she talk about it in her food journey? She literally tells us everything 90% of the time, right? So has she said something about that food server? If she did, that is pretty disgusting. But where's the proof?
Thanks.
And this morning you will lunch with a drink and fries.
I'll get a medium.
Would you look at that line? Look at that line.
That Coke.
Yes, please.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's 13.55.
Yeah, and that's why she's a miserable fuck too, Charlie.
I didn't want the guy at the window seeing me talking to myself or filming. Why are you filming yourself getting a cheeseburger? Well, you haven't
Because
been
you're
on
an
the
idiot.
internet lately, have you, Bob? Ow. No.
Because she's a YouTuber and she's not whatever you said, and I'm not going to rewind, but I think you might have said she's an idiot. No, she's a YouTuber. And get over yourself.
Kidding. All right.
I mean, okay, this is one thing I can say. I'm glad she's finally taking us out of the house. I, for one, she's getting her COVID too. I, for one, am glad to be getting out of that dirty, nasty, rotten apartment, okay?
Nothing wrong with that apartment. We already discussed it. She has a very good, clean apartment. The floor may look dirty, but again, I am very strong in believing it's the pull of the carpet when you drag the vacuum opposite of the carpet, making that dirty look because you're looking at it differently. That's just my opinion. Again, you're being disgusting.
They're looking at the same background, the same white freaking lights. And have you noticed that she hasn't showed where?
What about you? Your videos have a backdrop once in a blue moon. This video has your camera equipment all cluttered up. You're a complete mess in your video. Do you venture out? Do you do anything outside of the apartment yourself? When you vlog? Come on, stop being hypocritical and stop being stupid and stop being an idiot talking about her leaving your apartment because you're tired of having a different look that she had always. You still have a different look always. Your backdrop might be different in different spots, but 90% of your videos are behind a small wall that you put your supposed Christmas cards on 90% of the time. And then the last video you had this fold out car looking backdrop. Again, make it make sense to me how you are complaining to her about changing the scenery when you're not changing the scenery for us.
Box Mountain is in a while too. Remember, she's gonna get that nice little breakfast nook. You know, the one that she paid $400 to have them haul away a bunch of cardboard. We haven't seen that in a while either, have we?
Again, rehashing the old news. She makes $6,000 a month, according to you. She can afford $400 to have stuff taken out of her apartment if she so chooses. Where's the proof that because she is a heavy buyer, that maybe she is not allowed to have all that stuff dragged into her dumpster? Where is that proof? If I was a heavy buyer of things and I tried to throw it away in my apartment that I live in, I would get a notice on my door. Stop. I would have to hold it in my apartment. Once in a blue moon. I would have to make different arrangements to get it done. Apartments are like that. Get over yourself.
Pull over.
Sure have it.
Eat this.
Out of breath from ordering.
I'll take a bite with you guys and then I gotta hit the road. Because we only have a certain amount of sunlight here. This person here.
Is she hitting the road to come home? She's already been to her doctor, right? Yeah.
Ooh. Alright. Their medium is like a friggin' large.
She's complaining.
Oh, she loves it.
Alright, now.
Look at her in those glasses. Look at those. Look at them.
They look better on her than your idiot glasses you had on before. Yes, we already know that it was a parody glasses that you had on, but you did it. You're choosing to do it. Her video, her sunglasses. So what?
This is a new...
She looks like a big fucking fat fly. That's what she looks like.
Really? You really had to go there? You are a disgusting human being. You're telling me that she looks like a big effing fly? I'm only 10 minutes into your video. 9 minutes into your video, and I'm already triggered.
Like,
I thought I was gonna figure it out.
yeah, well, it is my thumbnail. I just didn't title it that.
Not my
I feel
favorite.
like she...
New Korean barbecue burger. What's on it? Some kind of Korean flavored bacon, I think.
Oh, yeah, her eye darting. Here we go. Oh, she is darting. Look at her eyes,
Cheese,
Sam.
pepper jack, I think.
She watches out the window to make sure nobody's watching her
red
eat.
onions.
It's great.
And mayo.
I need new
Mayo.
glasses. I got to get those, yeah.
Need a bite? It's hot.
I didn't see that. If you saw it, if my audience saw that, please let me know in the comments below while we're chatting. Did you see her look over like she's trying to hide herself eating? I certainly did it. Could it possibly be because she has sunglasses on? Possibly. But come on. You're just being a hypocrite.
Buddy's counting every time she does this.
That hot dog is juicy. Not bad.
That was her soundboard, by the way, not Chantel's video. Just putting context to the real truth.
I don't have diabetes.
A little bit strong flavor.
I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
See, she's sitting here trying to make fun. She's using a soundboard that she could definitely choose different and better things to use it for. But she is being disgusting and she's being deplorable. And she is using a soundbite that Chantel said earlier in a moment where she doesn't believe she has diabetes. Again, if she does, Yaba, where's the proof? Show the receipt.
I don't have diabetes. I'm perfectly healthy.
I woke up late because I was up late, and
She was literally up all night.
Again, where's that proof that she was up all night? Was she literally up all night, or did she do a Truman Show type video? Where's that proof? Just because she got up early to eat some food and then go back to sleep. Where's the proof?
I did a live stream, but I cleaned my whole house.
Oh my God, that's a good point. Who said that? Sunshine, she's too fat for the food tray. Where's the food tray?
Oh.
Where's the food tray? You just keep it in the back seat. You can just reach on over it, put it up, prop it up. Oh, yeah, you done outgrew a food tray, eh?
Again, you're disgusting. For any of people that are in my chat new, she's referring to when she decided to eat and stay and have a food tray. I think her last video was at a Sonic where she actually had a food tray attached to her steering wheel, which many people do. No big deal. To try to keep their car clean, whatever. I don't care why she's not doing it now, but come on, you're just being gross. So what if she's not using a food tray? She's choosing not to.
Mrs. Canadian. She's not Canadian anymore, by the way. Where did we give her to?
France. She's
France. Yeah, we gave her to the French. Sorry, the French people. I usually try to go live when the French are in bed so they don't hear this.
See, not only are you being a hypocrite on Foodie Booty, but you are choosing to make a bad reference to the French people. You try to do things so that the French don't get offended. You're an idiot. Absolute idiot. If you think that is okay to do. What if you wanted to grow your channel to the size that Chantel is at, where she makes $6,000 a month, according to you? Do you think it's going to help your channel, to help your audience, to knock on people who are tuning in from that country? Get over yourself.
See how Sapphire stuffed in that car like a sardine. She's not going to change. She wants them coins too much. I agree. Thank you so much for a super chat.
I agree wholeheartedly that she will not change. I agree wholeheartedly that there is a toss-up mentality where she's making $6,000 a month in YouTube money. That is her only income. And I had a discussion with somebody recently that said, well, she could just drop it. How do you drop $6,000 a month to try to be healthy? To live in poverty? That's definitely a difficult choice to make. On top of her food addiction, on top of her mental condition, those are 3 heavy things to have to deal with, have to worry about.
Purple Snickers. Yeah, but later in the video, listen to how she said poutine after all the lectures on the way to say it correctly. Oh, when we get the pizza? Let's continue.
Can't wait.
I don't have diabetes.
like top to bottom.
She's only gained 1 pound.
Because
Mason said they're French. Mason, you're supposed to be in bed.
the office company came in to do furnace work today. So, anyway.
Listen to this crap. Listen to this crap. We're going to
I woke
hear.
up, I'm like, oh crap. Really had to get ready really quick. Had a quick shower.
Yeah, right. Don't believe
Did
that
whatever.
either.
Where's the evidence? Where's your proof that you don't believe that she took a shower? All because one day she said it's hard for her because she had a mental thing? Get over yourself. You're being disgusting. Why? Stop.
Fed my cats. And I get to the doctor's office. And I have
I'm
bad
perfectly
anxiety,
healthy.
right? So I barely leave my house anymore.
La pupa. That's how you say it in French.
And
Buddy's got how many times she adjusted the damn seatbelt. That what you said? Yeah.
there's a screaming child. Screaming babies for me are like nails on a chalkboard.
This is what really made me turn this shit off last night. After she said, like, for anybody out there that I know, like, when you hear a scream baby, you don't think nails on a chalkboard. Like, you automatically think, oh, you know, what can I do to comfort that baby or that poor mom? I know she's probably going through it. She's feeling bad in the store. Her baby's upset or anything.
Okay, I'm going to piss off my audience probably, but I will tell you right now, a screaming baby is like a nail on a chalkboard. Unless I'm at home, unless I'm in the comfort of my home, unless I'm trying to take care of the child. But if I am out and about in the grocery store, the first few minutes of a crying baby is okay. But if that mother doesn't stop that crying baby or try to get her to behave, or not behave, but to deal with the situation, then yes, to me, it's like, then I do get triggered and I want to leave very quickly. I know that's an unpopular statement from me. I totally get it. But so, if you were triggered by this, I get it, Yaba. But where's the context? Where's her context? What is she going to say about why or when or how when she hears it that it's like nails on a chalkboard? I don't certainly like it when I'm out and about and I don't have a child to deal with. Yes, I understand mothers and fathers who have no choice when they have a crying baby. And I leave the situation. I go to the opposite side of the store. But if that parent doesn't take care of it, it is like a nail on a chalkboard situation, and I'll leave. I know that's an unpopular statement of me, but that's my excuse of why it is to me.
You do not think. Now, I don't anyways. Excuse me, nails on a chalkboard. You don't even deserve to have a cat, Chantel. If a freaking baby crying, because she was at the hospital, right? So somebody there, either the kid was sick or the parent was sick, and she's got the nerve to be upset by the child shaming. Absolutely, she's baby shaming. Mm-hmm.
Baby shaming my ass. Get over yourself. And the comment about her being in the hospital and a baby crying in the hospital. Of course, there probably is a baby crying in the hospital. But do you know what I feel and what I know or don't know by fact? But I can guarantee, I can have an educated guess. She has her own room. Guess what happens when she has a parent in the outside trying to heal, trying to sleep, trying to do better? She asks the nurse or the ward person to shut her door. Get over yourself. Move on.
She's still shaming babies and mothers. That's right, raw diabetes. Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Just because I said babies are like, crying babies are like a nail on a chalkboard, there is context to that. There is reasons why I do that. Now, when I get picked on for it, that context will not be shown. That context will not be added. Therefore, making me look like I'm an idiot, like I'm an unfair person, like I'm an uncaring individual. There's always context to what people are saying. What's her context?
Or more like,
God forbid. Sam, you cut my freaking thing off. Hold on, y'all. Sam had the nerve to get up and go pee. Here she comes back.
I find it comical that you're so into this video that your girlfriend can't go pee because it pissed you off. Is she your slave? Come on, girl.
Uh-oh. Quit walking away. You're gonna have to learn to hold it. Yeah, you.
To learn to hold it.
Yeah.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, cut off the whole string.
made my
We all had to
anxiety
wait on you.
Are you serious?
So I called my family physician.
I
Disgusting.
out whining. Well, most of us feel
I
sympathy
got a
for the
script
kid.
to try the Ozempic. I'm gonna have to go to.
Most of you don't understand what it feels like when you're in a public situation and you just don't want to deal with crying babies because the parents are trying to let them just cry it out, or they're really not ignoring, or they're really ignoring them. One of those two things you still need to be fixed.
Pharmacy and get.
I'm perfectly healthy.
Again, she's playing with her stupid soundboard.
I finally got some blood test results.
We're not talking about kids, though. We're talking about, she said baby crying, right? This is not like some whiny-ass kid. This is a baby that's crying. How could y'all be so heartless?
Maybe the audience is trying to tell you that sometimes the parent needs to leave the situation. Sometimes the parent needs to leave the store, especially if it's a toddler. Because the parent has absolute control over that baby. If it was a toddler, I was talking about a toddler who is crawling for the first time at age 2 or whatever. But if Chantel is actually talking about a baby, the parents absolutely have every right to leave that store, to calm them down, or to sit in a chair and feed their baby. You are something else, Yaba, today.
Heartless fucks. Can't believe it.
I
Don't
know a
fence
lot of
me
you are
in.
thinking
Welcome. Get a cup, Sam.
Because I've been when I tested my sugars, they were high.
Did they hear me go pee?
Yesterday I tested
I don't
it.
know.
It was high, but I had some juice, right?
She's talking about her blood sugar.
So, but
Cat's allowed in
the
front of the
A1C is
camera.
different
Or
than
like nails in the
just testing
chalkboard.
your
Me.
blood sugar.
Yes.
This is
Me too, John.
A1C
Thank you.
is over like a 3-month period or whatever. So my doctor had ordered A1C a while ago, and the A1C she said was 6.
Look at her. This motherfucker has been crying about being a diabetic for goddamn a year now. And now she's going to say,
I don't have diabetes.
are you kidding me? Is she serious? Is she
I don't-
serious? She's been telling us for how long
I don't
that
have
she doesn't
diabetes.
have,
I
that
don't
she
have
has
di- I don't have
diabetes. And
diabetes.
now she doesn't have it.
I'm perfectly healthy.
She has a mental condition. She's fighting with her doctor. Her doctor says one thing, she says another. We all have a right to decide what our doctors are saying. We all have a right to have a second opinion. We all have a right to have a third opinion. We have a right not to listen to our doctors whatsoever. Sometimes to the detriment of our health. And I loved how triggered you got there. Get over yourself. If it triggers you that badly, why are you trying to make fun of this video? Outside of making money being a bottom feeder. That's just my question. And I wonder sometimes.
Rachel Marie, welcome to the chat. Hold on a second. Can you believe this crap? And she got prescribed the freaking the diabetic medicine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a while ago. She's been talking about it for like a year now.
A while ago, a year ago. So we're talking about old evidence, old content. Maybe it's changed for her. Anyway.
Right.
Bye.
So I don't know.
How do you not know? How do you not know?
Because she doesn't want to believe in her doctor. So what? I don't agree with it. I think Chantel is making a big decision if that is her context. I don't watch her content. I don't watch her videos. Only through you. But where's the receipts? The audience has a huge problem bringing up issues from 6 months ago, a year ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. They don't dare try to tell us something that happened last week. They want to drag you because of something that happened more than a month or even further back. You're doing the exact same thing. And if she is suffering from it all, and she has said this or she has said that, move on.
Because 6 for A1C is not diabetic.
Unreal.
The pickled onions are good. Oh, there's a...
And that's maybe an uneducated decision on her part. If she says that such and such is not diabetic, if the doctors are saying it is, well, then she is being crazy there. I don't know. I don't have the receipt. I wasn't in her doctor's office when that conversation happened. But again, I'm not here watching her making money off of her pain or her mental disability or her food addiction.
Korean barbecue sauce.
Hey, Catherine. Her cult
I mean, I
believer.
guess that's good.
Yeah, Travanda and Marissa and Joe.
My blood pressure was 127 over 70 something.
Chantel's the only baby I hate hearing cry and whine. Yes, and perfectly healthy. Thank you, Sarah, for the super chat. I agree. Crying ass motherfucker.
That's Charlie Gold said.
What'd she say? Hold
If
on.
Chantel doesn't have diabetes, then I hit my weight.
Only check it there. And
That's a good one, Charlie. Hold on. That deserves a kind of a pin. That was a good.
Yeah, she's pinning her chat. It's disgusting. And again, she's Yaba's in love with the people that are just going after Chantel in a negative, gross way. And I don't know for a fact because I didn't watch this while her chat was live, but I suspect that if it is Charlie Gold, then she has no room to talk at all. But again, I don't have that receipt, so I don't know.
one.
my wound's not infected. It's good. And it is healing.
She just said yesterday it was 3 times the size of what a normal fupa is supposed to be.
She did. She said it was like a bowling ball between her legs.
Yeah, a bowling ball between her legs. I don't believe that's her blood pressure either.
Your audience is telling you that they don't believe that the blood pressure is this or that. So, again, your chat is just making you have conversation so that way you can eat this video alive. Pick her life apart. Her hour, or if she actually did an hour's worth of video, an hour's worth of a 24-hour period, get over yourself. Your chat's insane. You're being insane. They're feeding you chat money so that way you can try to be half the woman that Chantel is. And I don't mean by size. I mean by mentality. Chantel has more spirit in her whole existence than you do. You do have good moments. You are trying to help, although I believe with your own agenda, but trying to help the Diane channel debacle.
You know what, Valgal, honestly, Travanda, I do not support her. The other Travanda, okay? We'll have to get her a new name or something. Listen, I mean, maybe she didn't even go to the doctor. But she talks about all these prescription medications, so I don't know, man.
You don't know, man, because you don't check. You don't have receipts. You don't have proof that she does or doesn't. And she does have prescriptions. So that would mean, unless she gets it from the dark web or some weird person in the world out there that's going to charge her triple to get prescriptions. Come on, girl. Doesn't that just not make sense at all? Of course she goes to the doctor. You do know, man.
She probably didn't lie. Yeah.
No, she's not lying at all. She's just not listening to them. That's the difference.
Seen said prescription medication? No.
We haven't seen nothing.
Oh.
Oh, that's what we said about the fupa. If it was her fupa, she would just whip it out, you know?
Yeah.
She whips,
her
yeah.
gut. Yeah.
Just popped in to say hello. Yeah, but I watched her earlier. I couldn't stand the giddiness she gets when she's getting ready to eat. The pizza killed my ass. Love you and Sam. Thank you, Kathy. I know the nerve of this motherfucker. Like, look at her just sitting there eating her burger. She's like the most hated person on the internet right now. And look at her. Hold on a second.
No, I disagree. I think the most disgusting foodie booty. No, excuse me. I misspoke there. And people can laugh that probably because I'm not going to edit that out. But the most insane person that eats food is Nikocado avocado. I'm just saying, that's my opinion.
Just look at this smug ass face.
Did she already say her blood pressure? That was another thing.
Yeah.
She made that up. The bottom number was too low. You're not going to tell me this woman has low blood pressure? Absolutely not. No way.
Nerve of her just sit there all smug talking about I don't have diabetes and I don't have high blood pressure after all that crying on the internet that she's.
Some people who are large don't have high blood pressure. Sorry, Sam, if you believe different. Where's the proof? Did you go to her doctor? Are you the fly that went into the office to look over her shoulder while her blood pressure was being tested? Or are you just talking out of your ass because you don't know for sure that a large lady can't have a normal blood pressure in the moment that it was taken? Get over yourself. Both of you are just, wow.
She's done. She probably can't lift her fupa. Look at this.
She's gonna check on my referral for the bariatric clinic.
The fucking nerve of you! The absolute audacity. Check on my referral for the bariatric clinic while she's sitting there eating Wendy's.
And your problem? What is the problem with that? She's having a conversation with her chat about that surgery. Is it surprising to me? No. Because she's struggling. No one's really there to help her out.
So she said she referred me
Yeah.
to the bariatric clinic, but
Yeah. Yeah. Get ready, Chantel. They're gonna have to cut the wall out. Hi, Cassidy.
oh, I have asthma.
All this for last month, and the only thing she's been diagnosed with is asthma. Asthma. That's it. Mm-hmm.
She didn't say only asthma. She said, oh, and I guess I have asthma. You're picking her words wrongly.
That's it, guys. Nothing to see here. It never happened.
She
Never
got the
happened.
report, printed it out for me. That I have from the respirologist. I have asthma. Untreated asthma.
R.I.P. to diabetes.
I need to go get my puffer.
She's got to go get her
She
puffer.
prescribed me some puffer for that.
Don't forget your vape, Chantel.
So she can't get a diabetes diagnosis nailed down to save her life, but she got the asthma
So, yeah.
diagnosis
Yeah.
and the puffers.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wasn't even
fine.
asking for that, but man, she got it all right. Some of her
this
medical
Ozempic
issues live in
injection
the
is
same
once a week.
imaginary, live in the same
Little needle.
imaginary land with the email she got from Charlie Gold. Yeah, that's right.
It's
Just
supposed
saying.
to help you lose weight.
That whole nonsense what her girlfriend was saying is just not even going to comment, but it's just disgusting.
Curb your appetite, whatever. We'll see how it goes.
That's the thing, though. Like, that's not going to help her because Chantel, it's not like Chantel eats when she's hungry. So even if they give her something and she's...
Did you hear yourself? She doesn't eat only when she's not hungry. Of course she doesn't. She has a food addiction. She's going to eat when she isn't hungry. And she has a mental condition. What part of that sentence are you going to try to make sense of? I'm listening.
She's been on something to curb her appetite before. I can't remember what it was. And it didn't work. And it didn't work because Chantel doesn't eat when she's hungry. She just eats to eat.
Yep.
So it's
Because she has a food addiction and a mental condition, and both are very serious.
not going to give her all the medication in the world to make her not feel hungry. But unless it's going to make her feel like, you know how it is when you eat something and you eat a lot of it, it makes you feel like you're going to puke. Unless it's going to make it feel like that for her all the damn time, it ain't going to work.
And she doesn't have a support system in her home. because her roommate isn't supposed to be doing that. And he's just a roommate, not a lover. And all this talk about he helps her with the wound, if he does, that's his deal. He's volunteering that if that's actually happening. But again, he's a roommate. He's not expected to do any of it.
She developed her fupa sore bouncing on that ball, probably. Her OnlyFans.
So, that's out of the way.
Bouncing on a ball developed her fupa. Do you see how disgusting that statement is and was? And you are just inciting hate right there to keep your chat flowing. That would be like me saying, you're getting more dumb every single day because you're doing one thing all the time. At least she tries to exercise, or she did try to exercise in that video.
Hey, I'm away from the screaming kid. I'm gonna finish my burger, hit the road, go for a nice drive. It's beautiful, sunny. We have about 2 hours of sunlight left. 2 hours and a half. It's still pretty cold today, but it's not too bad. So, let's get to. That hot dog is juicy. That hot dog is juicy.
All that is her soundboard. Has nothing to do with what Yaba is saying. I mean, what Foodie Booty is saying.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
We know that Wendy's didn't fill you up though, Chantel. We know it didn't.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
I just saw. I was turning a corner.
Vyvanse,
right,
that's right, Sierra.
And turning left was a little black
Look at that
car.
bruise. See, we know that she's probably at least been to the ER because that is where she had her IV at, right there. You see that? Sucking up all the resources for a freaking infected stomach boil or whatever she's got. Audacity.
Audacity that she went into the ER to get better. Audacity? Are you kidding me? You are being a disgusting human being. She went into the hospital to get better. Physically. What she does from here on out about it is her choice. What she does about it from here on out is up to her. She doesn't need your loud mouth to make it worse. Along with the 50 or 60 other people that react badly to her.
Car.
She gets a paper cut and goes to the ER, man.
You guys story time.
You know that's not true either. She has made plenty of conversations where she said she doesn't want to go to the ER unless she has to.
About
What?
Conducting this live stream while you're over there sucking on a large McDonald's drink. I just thought it here, kill me.
It's totally fine. I'm not the one crying about having diabetes. If I have diabetes and I have diabetes, what of it?
Also, we just got drinks.
Exactly. If you have diabetes, you have if you have diabetes, so what of it? You're telling your chat that. Why don't you take that same hint and that same concept and say, well, what of it? With Chantel. Get over yourself. Move on. Stop.
Mm-hmm. It's true. I'm starting to get hungry now, though. Anyway.
Yeah, I want a burger.
It's totally fine. Continue.
my grade 8 teacher. So in the car, I saw him.
Hey,
he was
Nancy.
turning, and all I seen was him like squinting, like turning the corner. And he used to do that all the time, looking at the chalkboard before he wrote something on it. He would go.
God, she
Check
really
glasses
remembers
and-
like her past, like none other.
He would
man.
squint, and he was doing that. So I recognized him. He had a buzz cut now, like a shaved head. But that's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Carly.
That's funny.
Look at her driving along the side. Her life is sad, man. Riverside Restaurant. Look, there she is, going to eat again.
Have a bottle of water here.
Hey, DC Media
So I
Girl.
picked up-
Thoughts and prayers to you. I heard you've been, yeah, she's squint shaming, absolutely. I heard you've been bullied by none other than, our French, lover over here, huh? She's bullying you about the dolls. That's what's going on.
Oh, and look, Chantel's drinking water at the moment. She's trying, at least in the moment.
How can her followers not see that shame someone almost daily, but she doesn't want it done to her? Oh yeah, constantly picking on poor Life by Jen. Poor.
That statement could be definitely you. You're doing the exact same thing. And again, she's not picking on Life by Jen. She is reacting to Life by Jen's nasty comments.
Getting a slate and forehead.
Poor DC media girl. Bullying Charlie all the time. She's constantly bullying people. Yeah. Look at her. Look, y'all. She's drinking her water. Don't you
Pizza.
worry.
If one thing, I always wanted to get out of my hometown, but the one thing I miss
Wow.
is the amazing pizza there.
Look what she got, Sam.
They have legit
Look at
amazing
that.
pizza. Like,
See, even I have unprofessionalism, and I have to realize, oh my gosh, why did I leave her video like that when there's no live chat? We all live and learn, but I'm not doing this video over again, so here we are.
pizza.
That she didn't have.
So I got a medium so that I can bring some home for Keats for dinner.
I don't have diabetes.
Woo.
She doesn't have diabetes. She can go back to eating pizza and whatever else like she ever stopped anyways. Her follower, what is she doing?
Again, she's doing a mental condition issue. She's always dealing with it. She is a train wreck. I guarantee you, I believe that wholeheartedly. But I'm not here picking on her, making money off of her pain. Making money off of her, someone who can't help themselves. And doesn't have the support system that you might. With your little girlfriend.
Just got food again before she went home.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Ugh.
Look at this pizza. Ooh.
God.
Now, it could be hours from her earlier meal, but where's the proof that it isn't? If you're going to talk about it. We'll find out, huh?
Look at the chat. Foodie booty,
Yes.
purple eggs. She doesn't have high
Pizza
blood
just looks
pressure,
like
but her
those buns
face
in
is
the
beet
middle.
red.
It's gonna be
What is that? Is that bread?
normal.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Almost knocked something out there. You could keep it to knock out your enemies as well.
Isn't her
A little
home
bit of
hair?
hair.
Hold on, I missed it.
All right.
Over an hour away. Yeah, it's like 2 hours away, Val Gal. She claims she goes to the doctor over there.
Come closer. Oh, stupid hair. Okay. It's still piping
Is she gonna
hot.
eat that? It's piping hot. Did you hear that? It's piping.
Pizza.
It ain't just
Where's
hot, it's
that
piping. Is she gonna
pizza?
eat that now?
Oh my gosh, it's
Is
too
she
hot.
in the car twice? Are you kidding me? No.
Car.
No.
Opened all my windows to hurry and cool off my pizza already.
She opened her windows to cool off her pizza, dude. I'm dead.
Cooled off the pizza a bit.
Why did her doctor
Let's just
prescribe a
rip
drug
apart.
for diabetes
Oh
if
my
she doesn't
God.
have it? Absolutely.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh my
Wow.
goodness. Half the bread is gone.
Oh. Wow. Hold on. This stupid thing's in my way.
Peter Pan. They have the best pepperoni
Oh my god.
and cheese.
Did you slow it down?
I don't have diabetes.
Again, she's making a mockery of this poor woman who is struggling right now. She's struggling so badly. And I am truly a believer that she is doing it and purposely not trying to get the help that she can get. But again, it's because her food addiction is getting in the way. It is what it is, folks. Believe me or not.
I don't have diabetes. 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 I'm perfectly
No
healthy.
napkins.
What's a girl to do with no napkins, Sam?
I'm perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly healthy.
I don't have diabetes. I'm perfectly healthy.
Jesus, you kill me.
Yeah, she's just playing with her soundboard, thinking she's cute. All in all, she's just doing it to trigger up her chat, so that way they might get overhaul and say, oh my gosh, I love that, here's some more money. That's all she's doing, in my opinion.
Hit it again,
Homemade
911, we have an emergency. There's a woman parked outside with all her windows down, trying to let her pizza cool off, and she has the diabetes. It is confirmed. She has the diabetes.
baby. Maybe that's the lip stack.
Where's the evidence? Where's the receipt? Where's the doctor note that she has it? The doctors might say she has it. She might have talked about it. And she may not believe it. She may not want to believe it because she's fighting a mental condition of food addiction. She's a mess. But what does that have to do with you picking on her to make money? When she clearly makes, according to you, $6,000 a month. You can't even get close to that except when you go live every month or every week to pull in close to 300 after 30% is taken out each video because of the 1,000 people that watch your video. That's a good estimate. $300 after the YouTube cut. 1,000 people watching. That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're gaining. That's what you think you're doing to try to be anywhere close to the classiness that Chantel is when it comes to running a channel. Now, clearly I made a mistake and I decided, well, why did I not blow this up if there's no live chat? I don't know why I didn't. Get over yourself. Move on. Stop your nonsense. Do the right thing, even if it only benefits you. But stop picking on people who don't deserve it.
911!
Across from the group home.
You need to be in a home.
I used to stay up with my friend.
You're gonna wear it out.
This is what I look like watching Chantel. And the rest of y'all do too. I know you do. Throwing shit at the TV.
No, I bet none of us do, except for the people that are so into hate and so into disgust and so into being gross. There's quite a lot less people that do that than you think.
Friends,
Why am I watching this shit? Why can't I stop?
Because you're an idiot. You're being an idiot.
That's what I want to know. I want to know. And this is why we're a support group, because we're here to support each other, because we can't quit watching this shit.
Friends,
You can't because you make $300 after super chats. Guesstimate every month or every live stream. Money is the root of all evil, right?
What's wrong with us?
I have a laundry list of things that I could say that are wrong with you, Yaba. A laundry list.
She's gonna get the meat sweat.
we were roommates there. At the group home.
She got bad news at the doctors and is eating to forget about it all. Go into a food coma and forget.
If that's true, so what? It's her mental condition, if that's true. But again, I want to know where the receipts are that show that. Chantel clearly talks on Twitter.
I found an apple.
I can't turn it off. God help me. Oh, God. COVID got us like this. I think so. She's talking about a group home.
And,
Who would you put in a... Okay, while she's telling her story, let me turn her back up.
the chaos.
We're going to take another poll. Because we don't care about her stupid story. We already heard a million. We've already heard your home story. Your
for a
group home.
coffee.
We don't care.
When we were broke.
Who would you put in a home first? If they gave you the option to pick,
$1.75
because they need to be committed to get the help that they need, would you pick Chantel for one or
And
Tammy
back then you could
Slayton
smoke
for
in
two?
there.
That's a good one. Chantel for
You could smoke
one or
and drink
Tammy
coffee.
Slayton for two.
Making a mockery out of two people that are struggling. Good for you, Yaba. Good for you. Disgusting. And you have a community page and you have the ability to pull up a poll. Why aren't you doing that? You already don't pay attention to your video sometimes. So why don't you stop the video? Why don't you pull up your community tab? And why don't you write out a poll for them to vote on? So that way at the end of your stream, Or at the end of this video, you can pull it up and say, this is what you guys voted on. Come on, girl. Get with the times.
Nothing cures depression like
thank you for the super
cigarettes.
chat. You gotta put your vote in the chat.
And then, when we had money, we would split a small pepperoni and cheese.
She's talking about some memory of her pizza.
She's talking about a memory of something that involved pizza. Don't get it twisted.
You said it before. All her memories revolve around food.
They do.
And yes, roommate, they do. Because it's a food addiction. And my memories are all about me being in wheelchair races. I have no other memories that I can think of off the top of my head unless I really think about it. Wheelchair races or wheelchair competitions or whatever. Am I obsessed with my wheelchair? No. I have strong feelings and strong memories of a fond thing that's happening in my life in the past. Food addiction. She is having memories about food because that's where her brain is stuck at. Can't be any more clear than that.
Yeah, she's totally
Portland,
insane. Who
Ontario
sweats
has-
in the winter while eating? Anisha, thank you so much for super chat.
Several-
Where's the sweat? Where is the sweat? Literally, where? Your audience is just feeding you crap. And they only fed you crap because they want their super chat read by you out loud so that way your minions will continue paying you. Again, where you'll earn probably, give or take, 300 after YouTube takes their 30% off of each stream that you're doing, especially this one.
Awesome pizza place.
Hold on. Let's see. I said, what was it? One for
Chantel,
two for Tammy. So mostly people would lock away Chantel. It was some live stream I had tuned in the other day and was listening. She said that she wakes up every night drenched in sweat. And she's already said, what's in that McDonald's cup? It's Sprite. We went out for a drive and got drinks earlier. She already said that she wakes up
Right, you're drinking something that's not good for you.
every night covered in sweat.
And she's a big lady. And she probably has her heat at 80 degrees. I have mine at, not 80. She probably has hers around 75. I wake up with sweat because 75 is a good, comfortable temperature for my apartment. So I go take a shower like she does too. I guarantee it. Get over yourself with she doesn't want to take a shower. She knows she's a big girl. She knows that if she doesn't, she won't be her best. You're just being disgusting, Yaba.
She sleeps naked. She told us that she doesn't sleep with any clothes on.
And so, if her heavy blanket could be a warm blanket, could be a weighted blanket, could be any of that. That's helping her sweat. And she's a big girl. Put 2 and 2 together. It certainly doesn't make 16. 2 and 2 makes 4. Get it together.
Okay, so she lives in Canada. She's in freaking Canada.
So now you're admitting she lives in Canada, not French. That's good. Let me make that note that you've decided to say that she is not from France, that she's actually in Canada. So that note is taken. That note is done. You're being gross. You're being disgusting. Again, we've already talked about why or how she could be waking up in sweat. Number 1, it's her body weight. Number 2, could be the temperature she has her apartment set at.
Unless she went to Alaska, does it get any colder? She's in Canada in the winter and she's waking up sweating in the middle of the night with no clothes on.
And a fan on.
And a fan on. Can you imagine? I mean, Chantel.
When I have a fan on, it's to have the circulation of the air blowing in my room. I still wake up with a sweat. And I don't even weigh more than 115 pounds. And it's winter here.
We're all happy to hear that you don't have the diabetes. Says you, but don't believe it. Don't believe a
Why don't you do some editing skills? Because you might have done it. I can't prove it because your chat is usually there. But if you did editing skills, why don't you learn how to impose just that image? So that way you're not taking the easy way out and doing this. Well, where is it? Yeah, see, I can do the easy way out and do this, right? But see this background? It's clear because I know how to do editing. I took the time to understand it. I took the time to learn it. I could also blow my face up, or your face up, or her face up, if I even cared. Learn some simple editing skills, woman. Instead of trying to blow up her photo just to make a mockery of her.
word of it. Not a word of it.
That have been around forever. And these pizza places look like dumps. Like,
She's got
they're not
nerve.
renovated. I swear the
Nerve.
flavor of pizza in these places is dependent on how shabby the place looks. Like, they don't need to. You know, they know people will buy their food.
What is she talking about?
Riverside.
She's talking about the quality of the place makes the quality of the food. Why she says that? Because she's going to buy there anyway? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't care. I'm not here picking on Foodie Beauty on that. I make no mind of it. If you go to a place that doesn't have a good upkeep, you can bet that their kitchen staff isn't very upkeep either. Kitchen Nightmares is a good show for you to watch, Yaba. For you to understand what she's talking about.
Pizza.
Low blood pressure, liver
Louis
sweats.
Pizza.
Foodie Booty Purple Legs killing me.
North End.
I mean, I've heard of people getting really cold and
Olympic
having to sleep with a
Pizza.
fan on, but that's a little much.
Why is it a little much? Just because it's her? Come on, get over yourself, woman.
Chantel
Those are
isn't
the
dumb.
main pizza places.
Hey, Holden.
Stress and sweat, it's the diabetes. Ooh.
You're right, she isn't dumb. She just has a food addiction and a mental condition that stops her.
She
Iconic
needs,
pizza
what
places.
is that, shots guard to her shirts to stop the pizza sauce and grease from staining. Thanks, John, for
People
super
live here
chat.
and move away.
My chat is
So far, her shirt's untouched. Looks like she's doing fine to me.
Sometimes pay these pizza places to
Reload it.
make a pizza, not cook it, but freeze it, ship it. They'll pay for the shipping, like
It's called frozen pizza. I don't
I'll have the pizza
understand.
delivered
Glad to
so they
see you,
can bake
Yaba. Love Sam's laugh. I'm dying. Thank you, girl, for super chat. This is so
home.
cringe. 2 days ago, she was knocking on death's door, and now she's a
Because you
pizza
just
tour
can't get
guide.
pizza like-
I
My
know!
favorite pizza is Riverside.
Her favorite pizza is the Riverside. Hey, Blackout.
Favorite poutine? Louis.
Favorite. Look, it went on her white shirt. Beauty.
So a piece fell and she picked it up and oh look, it didn't actually have sauce on it. She got lucky. But no, you're there picking on her about her food, about her shirt before it happened. And yet she was able to pick it up and have no marking on it. Get over yourself, woman.
D-bib. She thinks this
I
shit's
guess
so
it'd be
cute.
more like disco fries because
Oh, Amanda said hi.
Hey, my love.
Hey,
they use shredded
Mason.
mozzarella. But it's still amazing. I'm gonna pour my water in my
I
ice
mean,
drink here.
this doesn't get much better than this. You've had a woman that has literally been on her deathbed for the last 2 weeks, man. Been to the ER twice in a cab. Is now in her own vehicle. She just ate Wendy's. And on her way home, she got pizza.
And you're picking on her about it instead of sympathizing with her or saying she is just crazy, but do it in a polite way and in a better way than what you're doing. You're making money off of her. You're making money off of her pain, off of her mental condition, her food addiction. And
Best shit ever. You can't pay for this entertainment, okay? I mean, really, you can't.
no, but you can damn well bet that if you didn't get one dime, I'll say this. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If you can do 3 live streams, with no PayPal on your stream, and your super chats turned off, and you do a full video on on Foodie Booty, excuse me. This is my challenge to you, Yaba. If you do 3 whole full videos reacting to Foodie Beauty, and I'm asking you to do 1 a week, so that way you have 3 whole weeks without super chat money coming in or PayPal money coming in. I will give you $100. Give me your PayPal and I'll PayPal it to you. If you can do 3 whole live videos on Chantel without your PayPal hidden, or with your PayPal hidden and your super chats turned off, there's me throwing down the gauntlet. Hit me up in my videos if you want. You're not blocked.
She deserves all the coins she gets, for real. I don't care. Don't lose weight. Do what you want. If this is how you want to spend the last of your day, Chantel, if you want to go out in a food coma glory, then I say go for it.
Yes, you want her to go for it because you will be right there making money off of her back, making money off of her pain, making money off of her food addiction. Again, my challenge is there, and I don't back away from a challenge. I will pay you in PayPal on a live, or not a live, I will digitally do it in a video where I go from step 1 to step 2 and step 3. Pulling up my PayPal, pulling up your PayPal, submitting $100 into your PayPal, and hitting the entry button. And people at least know your first name. I will make sure that your last name, if your PayPal is like that, is scratched off. But that's my challenge to you.
None of us give a shit if this is what you want.
You give a shit because you need to make money. I guarantee it. That's why the challenge I put is there.
To do. You can't even see her necklace. What is that? That looks like freaking pizza under her chin there.
But it's not. It's clearly a bronze or gold type necklace. Get over yourself. A pizza, if it was pizza, it would be red or more tan than that. Get over yourself.
If you want to entertain us in this way, then I say in all means, please be our guest. And we're mean to you because you're mean to everybody else, just like you're mean.
No, don't lie to your audience like that. You're mean to her because you're mean because Chantel is mean to everybody else. No, Chantel, 90% of the time, is mean to the audience because of the way they treat her, because of the way she's treated. Perfect example is when she made a comment on Life by Jen's. It was a comment that didn't need to be incited hatred, but Life by Jen came back at her. There is nothing wrong in the proof that you have not seen or shown that Chantel is mean just to be mean. She's mean because of the hate that she gets because of people like you who are being idiots.
To that guy who had an accent at the very beginning of the video, making fun of the way he speaks.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Maybe she was a little rude. in making that comment, if that's what she said. Again, your little play button or whatever was in the way when, so I couldn't actually see the actual wording. I'd have to go and listen to what she said there. And I very well could try to find it and see what she actually said. So I'll give you that. She has a right to feel the way she feels. And yes, we can critique her for that. So if she was that way, then right, way to go, Yaba.
Right.
If you can't take it, don't dish it out, Chantel. Okay?
She's really passionate about dying, I guess.
Right? I mean, hey, it is what it is. You should be taking notes of these pizza places for your Canada trip, girl. You're right, in the poutine. Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'll go back and make notes.
We'll go back. Yeah, we'll go back.
Itinerary.
Don't forget, we got to do that whole, she went almost 2 hours out of her way to a different city for pizza. Sunshine, are you sure that's not where her damn doctor was? Are you kidding me? 100, this is how she wants to go out. I mean, hey, and she has said way before, when I first started reacting to Chantel, she said she would rather live less of a life and know that she's going to die young and eat what she wants than to live longer and to be unhappy eating healthy food.
Well,
If that's the way she wants to be, then that's a very sad situation. Very sad. And I am sad for her. But I'm not going to yell at her about it. I'm not going to mess up my day because of it. You're being disgusting. You are disgusting. In this moment, in this video. Try to be better. Try to do better, Yaba. And I'll say one last thing. If I have an amazing food that I need to go to, and I want to, and I have the time, and I have the resources, and I have the money to go there to eat something that isn't in my town, I'm going to go there. If Pizza Hut was different for that location, so what if she drove 2 hours to get there? I don't get you. Not at all.
there you go, it's settled.
Yeah.
Go for it, sis.
Go all out, Chantel. We're here for this. We love it. Yeah, that's why we're all packed in this room, you know, watching you go. Work it out, Chantel.
Yeah, so you can continue making money. Like I said 500 times already.
What is that noise?
So yes, I just wanted
Wait a minute. I need to take that back. I'm sorry. Take that back a little bit. I gotta hear what that is. Hold on. Shh. Look at that white sweater. There's pizza all over. There's pizza here. Looks like a little over here. And I know she got some over here, and it's white.
No, not at all. There is no pizza anywhere. None. And when you say probably over there, you are disgusting. And I'm triple checking just to make sure I'm not making a fool of myself. There is absolutely no pizza sauce, nothing on that shirt. The one piece that dropped wasn't sauced at all. Get over yourself. You're making a mockery of yourself.
favorite poutine, Louis.
Favorite poutine's Louise.
Write it down.
Look. There's pizza over there. Well, now,
Idea, beauty bib. You want water?
yeah,
I think
please.
more like disco fries because
Listen, you gotta listen to the background.
they use shredded mozzarella.
She doesn't want to live past
It's still
60
amazing.
eating kale. She said, "That's right, Val Gal. That's why you're in charge of the bingo game."
Okay, do it fun.
Regular.
I'm gonna pour my water.
Oh, she's
And
pouring her
my ice
water.
drink here.
Okay, pouring her water into her drink.
You gotta make sure everybody notices there's no water.
Yeah, she said.
See, you're so obsessed that you have to try to find something that you can pick on. And then when you realize it's just her water, then, oh, never mind. Get over yourself, woman.
Staying hydrated, of
So
course.
yes, I just wanted to share
She don't
that
have,
with you.
I don't have diabetes.
right?
I really like going to iconic restaurants, trying their food or eating their food again.
We know you do, girl.
Especially when there's something like for Cornwall. This is cultural food for Cornwall, or whatever you want to call it. It's traditional food. We're known for our pizza here.
They
so
don't
it's just
want
worth
you
having it in a while,
adding. There's no we.
just to get out
Please
and-
don't.
She's talking about Canada. She's not talking about your poor little state that you live in. So when she says she's talking about Canada food. So yes, please do, Chantel. Please tell us about when you're referring to your Canadian country. and Yaba's just being stupid. She's talking about we, as in Canada is known for, we in Canada are known for this or that. Get over yourself, woman.
Go for a drive, get something good to eat.
The necklace has left the chat.
Pizza place has been in my life forever. And I haven't had this pizza in a while, so just the flavor, just going there brings back so many memories, you know? It's amazing how food is tied to nostalgia, to our memories.
For me, it's music. Like a song will set something off in my memory, or maybe like a smell. I don't think it's necessarily ever food because you always have the same food over so many years, but man, she connects food to everything.
Again, it's a powerful thing for her. It's food is something that's powerful in her mind. For you, it happened to be music. If something triggers, you're gonna think of a memory. For me, it was a blade of For me, it was a blade of grass that I happened to glance at when I walked my dog out the other day. That triggered me a memory, and I'm like, why did I think that? Just because I looked at a blade of grass. We all have triggers about what triggers our brain for a memory. Hers happens to be food because she is in a whirlwind of terrible food addiction.
You know, it's
wow.
every day.
She's so interesting. I've never seen someone such a loser be so interesting. Like, I need you in my life, Chantel, and thank you for being here, okay?
Yeah. I'm sure you're really thankful because now you've decided instead of doing just videos, you're not making anything. Now you're making $300-400 after the 30% is taken out. Super chats.
Don't you ever die.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We need Chantel to start eating healthy so she doesn't die.
If you like
Princess Can of Bliss. Where has her neck gone? She's not going to last long like this. I know. Thanks for the super chat.
Anyway, guys, I guess that's it for now. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Boyfriend, yes.
Wow. Wow. You know what? I feel like, what time is it? 5:30? We haven't been here too long. Hold on. We ain't going to watch the whole thing, but I feel like it's important to at least...
We think it's very important to at least, let's not tell the truth, so that way you can continue feeding me super chats. Yeah, it's important to do some of the next video. Come on, tell your audience why you're really doing it, Yaba. You've been at it for 57 minutes. Why isn't that long enough? You want to go an extra 30 more minutes just so you can make more money off of her, off of your super chats, being a bottom feeder.
Okay. Oh, 6 days ago. Let's watch her struggle video. Okay, that's only 13 minutes long. Wow.
Her struggle video. You want to watch struggle video. See, audience, this is why I react to Yaba. Because she can't help herself. She finds videos that are most enticing for her audience when she does finally get done with a video that Chantel uploads last. If it's not long enough, she has to go back and try to find something that is more triggering for her audience, such as her struggle video, as Chantel put it.
She's got a hospital story. There's so many we could go watch right now. Just after watching that and saying that she doesn't have the diabetes and she's eating Wendy's and pizza, and then go back and watch life and health updates. Which one? Life and health updates or struggling diabetes? 1 for life and health updates, 2 for struggling diabetes, backlash, and weight. I think it's loss. I think that's the one with the wig. That's for a 2. You're pushing a 1? You don't want to see the one with the wig? The life and health updates?
I don't know. I haven't seen either one of them, so. What's the chat say?
The red wig. Hi, Travanda. Hi, Marissa.
They want to see too. They always go against me.
I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
I think it's because it's going to be the better one.
I don't have diabetes. So if I want to fart, if I want to tell you off, I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, Chantel. We're coming.
Again, you're just being disgusting.
Where are you, Chantel?
Doing at least 30 more minutes of insanity so that way you can earn as much super chat as you can. Because, and I know that, right? It's only logical. I heard someone say in my past, why are you doing anything unless you're going to make money off of it? That's a question I have posed for you. You wouldn't do this if it didn't earn you any money. Again, my offer. I'll say it again. If you can watch 3 videos and they can't be separated by another one in the middle, 3 solid videos, 1 a week with no income coming to you at all during those videos. Can you do it? If you can, and I watch it, I will PayPal you $100. And I'll do it in a video so people can know that I did it.
Oh, I know which, I watched the beginning of it. It's the one where she shows the pizza in the empty, I think, poutine dish or whatever. And she's like, this is what happens when you have an addiction. This is your brain. This is your brain on food. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're watching too. Totally. Okay, here we go. Shh. Quiet in the chat, please. Look at that.
Hey guys, hey
Yep.
guys, hey, how are you? Well,
I don't have diabetes.
I showed you that clip of that was pizza and poutine I had last night. Yes, after 11 Wednesday, that's so crazy. After
Again, why is YouTube allowing this when she is not reacting to her chat? She's overdoing it by her soundboard. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I wish YouTube would stop allowing it. I would gladly stop reacting to Yaba if YouTube would get their act together and not allow this bully crap that's happening.
diabetes diagnosis, everything. Yes, I know. And I guess I showed you that because I don't want to hide it, I feel like I have a problem and I don't want to hide it. I mean, why should I hide it, right? It's something I'm going through and I want to be truthful and transparent.
Did you hear that? She doesn't want to hide it. She's doing things that are truthful and transparent for her audience. She doesn't want to hide that she has a food addiction. She doesn't want to hide that she has a mental problem. She doesn't want to hide the guilt that comes with it. Just saying.
With
Speed it up?
myself
Okay.
and with everybody because I think that's the best approach, no matter how wrong something is that I do. So I just don't know what to do anymore. I mean, I feel this morning away because you know what? I'm having a bad hair day. I just want to
You're
say
always having a bad hair day, Chantel.
So I just thought I would use
No, she's not ever having a bad hair day. I think this wig is making her have a bad hair day. Right? Nowhere in her videos have I ever seen Chantel have a bad hair day. I think Chantel made a terrible decision with this wig, thinking that her hair day could cover it up. So maybe that's just something that she's struggling with, body image right there. So, Yaba, come on.
this.
Your hair has left the chat.
I don't know what the video diary takes.
You didn't hear me say that.
I hope and hope and hope and hope and pray that music is not approved by YouTube standards. So that way this video has to be taken off of monetization if it is. I don't know if it is. I haven't looked. I don't care.
That's wrong. I love my plates. I love Pete's. I love my cats. I just don't love the health reality I'm in, like the reality I'm in right now. I did realize something. I think that's really important. I don't trust myself at all.
I don't have diabetes.
Not just that. Because I anticipated questions from people. I feel like I'm trying to make people understand how I'm thinking. I'm sure people will say, well, whenever you're faced with a decision, an urge to eat something you shouldn't, why not just say no? And I try so hard to understand that it's just beyond willpower at this point. I don't trust myself. I have an illness, but not just that. My illness makes me lie to myself a lot. So, for example, getting takeout last night. Like, I'm completely addicted to eating takeout. And I don't
She's totally addicted to takeout.
Again, she's trying to talk about her struggle right here, and you have the audacity to just make fun of it. Get over yourself.
Who's not? I mean, you don't have to cook. You don't have to clean. We all would like to be able to just say, I'm just addicted to takeout, you know?
She doesn't have to, but she can, and there is videos on it. She does cook well, and she can cook well. Where's your cooking ability? Sam says that she comes over there for your food. So that's my evidence. That's my receipt because I heard Sam say it. Right? She might be just as good as you are. So don't sit there and tell me that she doesn't do that. She doesn't have to. She doesn't. None of that's true. She can if she wants. And she's a damn good cook. I've seen it. I've seen her dishes. Get over yourself. Move on.
I just can't stop ordering takeout. I'm just addicted, you know?
Food addiction. Exactly.
So why is she kidding? Like, she's the only one that fucking wants to get takeout food. You either do or you don't, dude. You're not addicted to ordering takeout. You are pushing. Jesus Christ.
She is. MSG is big in this country. Food addiction is big in this country. If you are stupid, if you are being stupid enough where you don't think that the restaurants don't add things in their food to make you eat, to make you hungry for it, you're being an idiot. Absolutely being an idiot. If you do not believe that the restaurants don't put things in their food for us to enjoy it more, to crave it more, get over yourself. You're being disgusting right now.
I know it's an illness. Is there a term? Valgal, are you still here? Is there a term for being addicted to takeout food? I'm going to need our professionals to step it up and tell me what the medical term is for being addicted to takeout food specifically.
Specifically, it's what they put in the food that makes you hungry for it even more. I don't even care what your chat's going to say, but I guarantee you that there is. If you did your homework, if you did your research. Get over yourself.
She's specific. She's not a food addict, Samantha.
No.
Yes,
She is a takeout food addict. Okay? You hear me? Okay? You see the difference there? Listen. She's not a food addict.
Again, do some editing so that the way all you see is her expression. It is probably in your, well, maybe you aren't paying for an editing software like I am to make my videos the best that I can as I learn how to do it. But this is ridiculous. But getting off topic, we already know what it is that restaurants do to make their food more addictive. Come on, girl. If you don't know, if you don't do the research, shut up. Wait till you do know what the research is and move on.
Listen, she's beyond that. She's one step beyond being a food addict. She is a takeout food addict, okay?
Because restaurants put stuff in their food that makes it more addictive. Duh.
Booty Booty wants to know if your kids are playing in the background while you fact shaming.
Yes, they are. They're taking notes, actually. Yeah. You got that? She's a takeout food addict. Write that down. Okay.
I'm trying to be a gluten-free individual. I know that no matter what type of food I eat, I'm never satisfied. Because gluten, breads, things like that, are the fillers that make me hungry. Simple science. Instead of picking on her about it, why don't you learn?
Put it on your calendar. No.
I don't have diabetes.
She doesn't have diabetes, okay? Write that down, kids. Anyways, back to the video.
She's lying to me and convincing me that I don't care anymore. Like, I want to just eat out and just, you know, just not care.
Wait, we have a term. Chantel, come back to us. We have a diagnosis. Hold on. Shh. Stop chat. Okay.
Again, you're just being disgusting. And you have a minion of a girlfriend that's egging you on, who thinks it's okay to not understand what she's struggling with. You're gross.
This is the homeschooling. You got that right. My kids are all learning all about fatties. Yeah, and my mom's here. Okay, kids are in there. Mom's over there. Kids, write it down. What's it called? Uberitis. Uberitis. Something like that. The technical term for a takeout food addict is gluttony. Thank you so much, Cancer Warrior. Are we all
Sorry about that. My dog was going off again.
Are we all clear here? Okay, you got your notebooks, your calendars. We gotta write this shit down, man. We're going backwards. We're going back in time now. Okay, fast forward to yesterday. Chantel went to her doctor.
I don't have diabetes.
She don't have the diabetes anymore. You go back February 25th, which I don't know, like 10 days ago, some shit. D. Higgins, thank you so much for a super chat. The girl's addicted to takeout, and she's got the diabetes, man. What do you want from me? Okay.
I want you to stop making money off of someone else's pain. I want you to stop and really look at what food addiction really is. I want you to stop being an idiot. I want you to take me up on my offer.
Okay. Chantel, stop kid shaming me. Okay? I've had enough. They're here to learn. They're here to support you too. We're all here to support you. And my mom.
Your channel has it. Yeah, and her mom. Your channel hasn't grown. You need to. I think that is Chantel.
That is Chantel. Hey, Chantel.
Hey, Chantel.
Don't you ever know Chantel. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Hardy. Where's it at? Damn it. There it is. Chantel! She's there.
I gotta tell you, it's crazy when she is, when you have a headset and she wants to yell into the mic like that. Oh, it's hard on the ears. So, yeah, just kidding. And again, I will be blurring out or what I'm saying right now because I don't believe in making fun of her visually. Not at all. I just want to show the grossness that Yaba is.
Alright, Chantel, we've had enough of you. We're watching a video. Calm down.
Really?
God. You should be ordering takeout right about now, okay? It's almost 6 o'clock. Have you eaten dinner?
I am so hungry.
Me too.
The vegetarian place. Oh, it's just vegetarian.
Why don't you stop the video and go eat then if you're hungry?
So
Chantel in the chat, stop eating like a wide-mouthed bass and you'll start to feel better. It's a secret, Chantel. It's a secret. You know, Sam, how many times do I complain to you, Sam? I gotta stop drinking those energy drinks. So what happened, Chantel? But I could just say, you know what, Sam? I almost called you Chantel. Did you catch that?
Yep.
Woo, boy! Listen, listen. So you know how I like to drink those energy drinks, right? And I'm always saying, they make my side hurt. I'm getting super fat from drinking these things. I'm nervous all the time. I'm all shaky. I'm like, dude, I got the shakes. Okay, I got the shakes. I'm drinking the drinks and my kidneys are hurting. I'm gonna die. Sam, she's like, you gotta stop drinking them. And I'm like, fuck, she's right, you know? But I could just be like, my name's Yaba, and I'm just an energy drink addict.
Yeah.
I just can't stop, you know? No matter what I do, I just go into the Dollar General and they're just there, and I just can't stop. That's what it is. I'm an addict. You can be an addict to anything, Chantel.
And I don't know the whole story because I don't have the receipt, but it sounds like you aren't stopping with your energy drinks, that you are killing your gut. You are killing your kidney. And you want to complain about this woman doing that? Come on, girl. Get up. Get over yourself. It is an act. It is a decision to stop doing it. And you're talking about it perfectly. You are in the middle of a in the middle of a energy drink addiction. You're just, wow. Interesting.
It's called self-control. We all
Which you don't have, apparently, with your energy drinks.
can sit here and say, you know what? I'm addicted to smoking cigarettes. I'm addicted to smoking crack. I'm addicted to eating candy. Freaking whatever you can think of that you like to do that's bad for you. You can just say you're an addict. Problem solved.
Yeah, and you really want to go there? I'm going to point out a couple of things. Smoking crack, smoking, both very hard to get rid of. Both have things in them that are addictive. Both have something chemically that makes your brain go nuts. You really are going to go there. Now I'm triggered. You're really going to go there and tell me those two out of the crap load that you mentioned that we should just somehow find a way to stop instead of saying, I have a problem? Well, I'm sorry. Foodie Beauty has a problem. It's called food addiction and a mental condition. Stop with it. Stop being insane. Re-listen to this video that you made and really take into effect what you just said there and how offensive it is. Yes, people do have drug addiction problems. Yes, people do have problems with their smoking. It's in the food that makes people addicted to it. I fight every single day, and I fail at least every other third day to eat something with gluten or that's not gluten. Because I still don't have the constitution to stop eating a bread of some sort or a grain of some sort. Because eating gluten means I am strong enough not to have the crap that makes me crave hunger. Get over yourself. This is insane. You're being insane. And this is why I do this video, or these videos against you, because of your stupid, uneducated mind that you have when it comes to picking on Foodie Beauty. And I'm not saying you're dumb. You know all of this, but you're doing it because it feeds money into your pocket through the idiots that may not know what they're doing in your super chats. Because they feed you money so that way you can continue.
Oh, you got an excuse to do it. Did you just see Chantel going 2 hours to get pizza in Wendy's? Oh, because she's a takeout addict. It's totally fine. It's fine when you put addict behind the problem, okay?
Healthier.
It's not your fault,
And
Chantel.
they make the
We're here to
food
support you, by the way.
But it's still possible.
Again, I've already ranted about what the issue is. Get over yourself. Restaurants put things in their food to make it more delicious. Restaurants put more things in their food that's addictive. Plain and simple truth. You know what restaurants don't do that? The ones that you pay $70 a plate for when it's a small portion. Because they do wholesome food that is good for you and they don't add the crap. But they definitely know that that food that they're preparing for you doesn't have all the extra in it to make you hungry.
It's still
Canada 2021. We're gonna need y'all to hashtag Canadian Tour 2021. We're going.
There we go.
It's always just
I thought you said that she lived in France. Get over yourself. Make up your mind. In your own mind, does she live in France? In your own mind, does she live in Canada? Which is it?
I did this, so I may as well just let it all go. You know, just give in, just give in, just give in, just give in. And it's like those signals of just give in are like all day long.
Oh,
So
I
overwhelming.
don't care.
And
I know it used to bother me when
it's
she
so
said shit like
tempting
that, but it's
to
just
fall
whatever now.
back into that comfort zone that
They're
you
here to support you too,
use so
Chantel.
long as like a warm blanket against everything that you're afraid to face in the world. You know,
I dropped 2 hours for IKEA.
that removing that blanket and being left with that cold, hard reality and that cold feeling of anxiety and just that those horrible feelings. And I know that over time they go away.
I feel like Chantel has sat around and pulled up Netflix because you know we know as a support group we are all aware that Chantel has watched Netflix. You get what I'm saying here? Yeah. She's watched it all from the front to the back, the catalog. She's watched Netflix. Okay. With that being said, there's a lot of drug addict documentaries on the Netflix. I feel like Chantel is using some of those stories and she's like changing. Like, you know, one day I will be able to stop doing heroin, and she's like, one day I'll be able to stop getting takeout, and it's gonna make me feel better. That one day, you know, it's gonna happen.
Do you hear the hypocrisy here, guys? This is disgusting. She is comparing a serious problem that we have in this country. I don't wish this upon Yaba at all. Promise that. But if you started crack, Yaba, you would not be able to get off of it very quickly at all. Not at all. I guarantee it. I'm not talking marijuana. I'm not talking cigarettes. But if you started crack, you wouldn't be able to stop without heavy intervention, without Sam being by you while you shake to death when you're in a house that doesn't have it in it. How dare you try to make a mockery out of the situation that our country is dealing with in some parts? You are being so gross.
And one day,
Right. And it's so easy to just say, okay, just one more time, just like
Just one more hit.
Just
Just one more hit of crack. Does that sound familiar?
Like, just 5 more minutes, and those 5 minutes just never help, right? So
send you a DM with foodie
I guess
threat to your
that's
channel
like
with side of bullying.
it's-
Thank you so much for
it's-
super chat payday. I'll check that right after the stream.
Right, I have to keep looking for some help. I am.
Stop bullying me, Chantel.
Intuitively,
You're all
like,
welcome for the
it's
follow
something
up
that
raid stream after this.
Intuitively, I'm sure really doesn't. It's the way you want to try to be kind, but normally,
McDonald's.
but I don't trust myself.
Oh
I
yes,
don't trust myself to listen to
Chantel,
myself. Do you know what I mean?
can we talk?
Yeah, see, she's talking about not trusting herself. If you actually wanted to react to her video, you'd let her talk and you would actually hear her struggle. Whether we believe that she's trying or not isn't the problem. My problem is you're being an idiot, making money off of her pain.
You're due for a McDonald's rage video, please. Okay? She doesn't have the BDs, guy.
That hot dog is juicy.
Wrong one. You remember that, Chantel?
I don't have diabetes.
I don't have diabetes. I'm perfectly healthy.
You don't have the BDs, Chantel. You're perfectly healthy. Somebody call 911. She's out of control. She's bullying me to death. She's breaking TOS and telling people to report you. Uh-oh. We've got a post hat. Let's read it together, shall we?
Are you going to it?
Oh, boy.
Yep. Oh, it's called for mass flagging.
Oh, somebody go report that.
Here it is.
Hold on.
Unreal.
Oh, you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You're totally welcome. Chantel, here's the thing. Here's the difference between me and you, and I'm just being honest. And look, she can bully me all she wants. It's totally fine, guys. We give her a hard time all the time. She's allowed to give it back. It's totally fine. But here's the thing, Chantel, with your request for people to, hey, cats, with your request to have people mass report me, you might have a bigger sub number. You might have a big old ego and a big head about your little, 85,000 subscribers over there. You don't have a freaking fraction of the support I have. When you tell your people to go, you don't have a following, Chantel. Nobody fucks with you like that. You got Travonda, you got Marissa, and you got Joe.
Are you telling me that you're triggered that she is telling her friends to mass report you? I did. I would have. And I still would if I thought YouTube would do something about it. But Chantel herself has to do it. And I hope it sticks someday because you're being an idiot. Get over yourself. Move on. And stop being crazy.
Who you telling to report me? Do you know how many people would take to report my channel to actually get it taken down? And you're going to risk losing your whole channel to tell your 3 people that support your channel to report mine? Do you know what would happen if I said the same to yours? Oh, I mean, I don't know here. Let's read it, shall we? Which one? Where's it at, Sam?
I texted it to you.
Is it already deleted?
No, I don't know, but I texted you a screenshot.
Oh, here it is. Need your help in reporting this live stream for bullying and harassment ASAP. This person is a mother of 2. Where are her kids while she bullies and fat shames others? She spews hate every day about me and other fat women and is fat herself. Thank you, Chantel. Fat on fat crime. Who else to know what you're going through other than a fatty like myself, okay?
Exactly.
And clearly uneducated. She called me uneducated. When have I ever came on here and said I was the smartest, the sharpest knife in the drawer? When?
She's education shaming you.
She's education shaming me. Yeah. Travonda.
You're an idiot and you're triggered right now. Look at this, audience. She's triggered because she's asking people to mass report her. I certainly hope that it someday sticks. I certainly will always find a way to ask YouTube why they allow this. I'm going to certainly ask if I can, when I can, and I know YouTube is non-responsive unless you have 10,000 people in your sub count. But you can damn well bet that I don't care how long it takes, 10 years from now, I will find out when you are nothing why YouTube allows this. And they think this is okay without the warning of the Fair Use Act that you try to spew on us. Just wondering. Okay, audience, I screwed up here. I got triggered because I wanted to really respond to her idiocy about Chantel, mass reporting, asking people to mass report her. I wish they would. I wish YouTube would do it, but I knew that it would take 10,000 people on my channel to be able to have that conversation with a one-on-one YouTube representative, and I'm never going to have that until I'm more successful than I am right now. But I got to tell you, it does trigger me, and it makes me wonder why YouTube does allow this. I don't blame Chantel at all for trying to get this mass reported, even if it's not going to work, because I know already that YouTube already told me the only person that can report it is Chantel herself. And maybe she has, and YouTube's giving her a different excuse. I don't know what it is. But that's just my opinion, and that's where we are on that.
I texted to you.
Is it already deleted?
No, I don't know, but I texted you a screenshot.
Oh, here it is. Where are her kids while she bullies and fat shames others? She spews hate every day about me and other fat women and is fat herself. Thank you, Chantel. Fat on fat crime. Who else to know what you're going through other than a fatty like myself, okay?
Exactly.
And clearly uneducated. She called me uneducated. When have I ever came on here and said I was the smartest, the sharpest knife in the drawer? When?
She's education shaming you.
She's education shaming me. Yeah.
That's all your girlfriend has is she's education shaming you. Is that the new word? Is that the new phrase for your nonsense videos? She's baby shaming. She's crybaby shaming. She's education shaming. She's McDonald's shaming. I mean, come on. Get old. Find something else. Find something new. And you are being uneducated. No, you've never said that you were or are more smart than a lot of other people. But so what? Don't let that trigger you. Let her have an opinion.
Travonda, are you going to let her talk to me like this? Joe, Marissa, excuse me. Worry about your kids and the example you are setting for them and not about my burger, asshole. Actually, we're talking about your pizza. We've moved on from the burger. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she started to report, or she started this mass thing when you were talking about her burger. It's get over yourself, woman.
Me to death.
The still's perfect.
Yeah. This is her right now raging to me on her community post. Yabba, stop bullying me. I hate you so much, and I wish you could take care of your kids, Yabba. Where are they? While you're bullying me to death, Yabba. Where are they at? Huh? You're bullying me to death, Chantel. You know?
Yeah.
I just don't feel safe right now.
She's fucking D-word too.
Yeah. Screenshot and report it, Yabba, for bullying and talking about you having kids. Oh man. Oh, she's gonna be on one. I can't wait till she live. The lives are the best. When she gets on there and she calls me, what did she call me before? the Bob from the South or Simpsons. That was a good one.
She called you Cabbage Patch Hillbilly in the chat. A little bit ago.
That's totally fine. I really got her this time. Well, I'm not the one.
I don't have diabetes.
Oh.
I don't have diabetes.
Did you mess it up?
I didn't touch it.
I don't hear it anymore. What are you giving me?
She's in the chat. Make sure she sees the lovely doll. Where's Margaret?
You see this, Chantel? We're here to support you. You know, don't you ever die and everything else. Hold on, I gotta fix my freaking headphones. I don't know what happened here.
Headphones?
Yeah, but don't worry. I think that's gonna take care of it. Okay. Is she still here? Where's she at so I can pin her comment?
I'm gonna check her community tab. She might be posting again.
Again, she's making more nonsense crap.
Hold on, y'all. I'm looking to pin her comment. That really gets to her. Chat's going so quick, I can't even find it. See what I'm saying here? Giovanna! How dare you have children and do other things with your life? The audacity! The audacity. Do you hear kids in my home? Do you hear anybody? Do y'all hear anybody?
Besides me.
Besides Sam in the background. Normally when my kids are here, y'all see them. They pop in over here. And if they were, who cares? You act like I'm over here smoking crack.
You're doing a lot more danger if your kids were around. Which I bet sometimes they are. If they're not, good for you. I don't have evidence that you do it a lot or 99% of the time. I do know that I had to cover up one time in my video when I wasn't very good at doing the editing, where your child was there having to listen to your crap.
Somebody get her takeout, please. We're going to continue watching your video, Chantel.
I don't have diabetes.
That's right. Don't you forget it. Write it down, people.
I think right now I just have to, I'm on the list for weight loss surgery. And no, surgery doesn't solve all your problems, but it does help a lot of people. And you do see, you're followed by like psychiatrist counseling. And
She
stuff.
edited the
Most
post.
people, it's
Go
not,
check it.
They don't just snip you in. They do help you with some
Is it new?
things. And, I have my diabetes to worry about now, so I have to completely change the way I eat. I have no idea what the heck I'm supposed to eat. So I will be trying to get as much help out of my doctor's visit on Tuesday. I see my family GP in person, and I'm hoping that we can talk about getting my diabetes under control. I'm hoping that the Ozempic injection.
Excuse me! Did you hear that? I'm sorry. Chantel, are you still here? I'm just going to play it back. Have you ever watched yourself in slow-mo? It's the best.
I've never watched myself in slow-mo now.
Hold on. Not you. I'm talking to Chantel.
And, have my diabetes.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Just hold on, Chantel. Don't go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere, Chantel. I'm going to marry you one day, Chantel. Did you know that? Tell her, Sam.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sam, too. It's totally fine.
Sister
Yeah.
wives!
Totally.
On the list for weight loss surgery. And
Sadly, it's not going to help unless Canada is different than the United States. It won't work. You will have to find a way, and you will have to have a mental struggle with your doctor, and you will have to show him that you will try to eat better. That's just the true case of the United States. It isn't. It might be different for Canada. I don't know. But until you can figure out that eating right is better, so that way when the surgery is allowed, that your stomach is suddenly gone, you will be able to not be hungry, because there is a point where your stomach will stretch more than what they took out. And that is a sad story if that happens. So I hope that your doctors aren't doing that. I hope that your doctors aren't rushing you into surgery for it to happen. Forget about what this idiot right here is saying to you right now.
And no, surgery doesn't solve all your problems, but it does help a lot of people. And you do see, you're followed by like psychiatrists, counseling, and stuff like that. It was a team of people. It's not
Listen.
Just, they don't just snip you, and they do help you a bit with some aftercare and things. And I have my diabetes to worry about now,
So she waited to hear that. She has her diabetes to worry about now. Some days she doesn't want to admit she has diabetes. Some days she does. Some days she has to hit reality and know that she does. What is it to you? Just because your soundboard says a clip that she said a few videos ago, she was having a bad day. She was having bad denial. And
I have to completely change the way I eat, and I have no idea what the heck I'm supposed to do.
I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
What is that?
Stop. She did edit it.
you have an idiocy problem is what you have.
She took out where she asked people to go report it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, are you scared, Mary Chantel?
I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
That's me right now, Chantel. You don't have diabetes. What are you talking about?
She's deleting comments on her community post.
Uh-oh.
I'm supposed to eat. So I will be trying to get as much help out of my doctor's visit on Tuesday.
I don't have diabetes.
I see my family GP.
I don't have diabetes.
And I'm hoping that we can talk about
I don't have diabetes.
getting my diabetes under control. I'm hoping that.
Do you understand what she's doing here? She used the diabetes bullshit. She exploited people who really have diabetes for attention on the internet.
She went through a denial. She is going through a denial. Tomorrow she might go through another denial about her diabetes. So what? She's going through a mental condition. She has a food addiction. Get it over yourself. You are a bottom feeder only here to make money off of her chat. Remember, you already did react to one of her full videos. And you want to make more money, so you are reacting to a second video to add on to your nonsense. And the challenge still up, Yaba, to do 3. And I am going to change it up a little bit because I'm learning a little bit here and there. I'm changing the rules a little bit, Yaba, so listen up. 3 hour-plus videos that Yaba does, or that Chantel does, that she does live, talking to her audience. You're to listen to her from the moment she starts to the moment she stops. If it's more than an hour, and you do it 3 weeks in a row with no money in between, meaning you can't do short videos to earn that money that you're missing in 3 weeks, and you turn off your super chat, and you have your PayPal not in the description, or your minion mods posting it, I will give you $100, and I'll do it in a video so that way people can know that I did it. That's my challenge to you. 3 videos, an hour plus long each. You're not allowed to have videos to make up money that you're missing. $400, $300, $400 per video that you usually make, and I will super chat you $100.
And that's what makes you a POS, Chantel. You knew you were not formally diagnosed with diabetes. You used that to help fucking attention on YouTube for people to say, oh, poor Chantel, in honor of the rage. Thank you, Kelly, for the super.
And let me might add that if this video was before or after those rages, she's having an honest moment. Her audience already knows that she's struggling. Her audience already probably knows that she has diabetes. Her audience probably knows that she's probably in denial. Her audience probably knows that if she would just actually stick to a doctor's appointment, that it's a quarter of the battle. And
you just can't take anything. Depression, anxiety, binge disorder, food addiction, diabetes, all these issues, and use them to get attention on the internet. That's not how life works, Chantel. There's people out there and using your walker when you don't need it. There's people out there with real problems, and you're using it for attention on the internet. That's gross, man.
What video has she done of her walker on, first of all? Second of all, so what? She uses the walker to assist her in walking. Get over yourself. And all those other 5 things that you rattled off, again, it's a mental condition. She's struggling through it. If she is actually being this hypocritical, don't just tell me about it. Prove it to me. Prove it to the many people that joined your channel today during your video. So that way they don't feed into untruths. Show me a Twitter that she does or whatever she uses that you have an attachment to, that because you're obsessed with her. Show me that with the video that she puts out that she's lying. I don't have any doubt that she could be misleading us, but where's the proof? You've never been able to prove it.
Absolutely disgusting, and yes, it's gaslighting. It's more than just a fat person eating on the internet and letter eater. Why do I care? Because it's a storyline. Why does anybody care about anything online? We're invested. Are you crazy, Susie? Are you new here? We're a support group. We don't.
Susie is asking you a nice thing. Susie is asking an honest question. Susie is currently getting yelled at you or yelled by you in your chat. What did you just say in your past videos? That Chantel is yelling at her audience and that she shouldn't, and that they're there supporting her by watching her, by being a part of the watch hours? Are you being hypocritical right now? Because you're angry that somebody is making sense of your nonsense?
I don't know why we care. We can't look away. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel, Epic Soundboard. Thank you so much.
I don't have diabetes.
Yeah, people can't get away. People who don't realize that you make at least $300 a video after Super Chats are taken out. Or Super Chat 30% is taken out.
Super Chat. You understand when she says, I'm just a fat person eating on the internet, do you see like, oh, I don't know, maybe that's a bad example. Other mukbang.
Exactly. Another bad example. You can't find a better example, can you?
Channel talking about they got the diabetes, they got the anxiety, they got the depression, they got this, they got that. Feel sorry for me, woo, pat my ass, bullshit. She's using it for attention. I can't walk, let me get my walker out. Oh, and then it said.
I don't believe she's using it for attention. And if she is, where's the proof on that? She is living on the internet. She makes, according to you, $6,000 a month. Of course, she's going to report to her audience in her super chats. I mean, in her lives, in her life. If it looks like a pity party to you, so be it. But she is reporting to the people who make her, according to you, $6,000 a month. Get over yourself.
It's in the corner piled up with boxes for a year. Chantel, why couldn't you break those boxes down and take them to your dumpster? How
Because she can have someone who she can pay someone to take it out. Maybe because she has rules in her apartment that says she can only have so much in the dumpster per resident. I have that. I don't have the problem of buying every day. I would if I had the money. Honestly, 110%. If I was making $6,000 a month, you can damn well bet I would have at least $1,000 worth of stuff bought in my home per month. Do I have a shopping problem? No. I have a problem because I have money that I can spend on whatever the hell I want after expenses are done. And if that means I have a whole bunch of boxes that my apartment doesn't let me take care of, I'm going to spend $400 of that money that I make, if I were to make $6,000 a month, according to you, and let a moving company do it. Get over yourself. Move on. You're just being triggered.
come it is, Chantel, since you're here, you're watching, we all want to know, okay? Serious one-on-one questions. Would you be willing to talk? And you can tell me and rip my ass all you want to my face. I mean, I could talk to you and literally ask some questions and speak for the people. She doesn't have diabetes, but she does have liabetes. We just misunderstood her accent. Thank you for the super chat. Tell me why it is, Chantel. Tell me why it is, Chantel, that you let those boxes from Amazon pile up in your freaking house and paid somebody $400 to take them out of your house when you literally could have just broke them down and took them to where they needed to go, to the recycling place or whatever. And you're going to say...
Because she didn't want to take that many trips, and a moving company can do it all at once with their massive truck. And I already told you about the other issues, the other problems of what it could be.
Because of your health. But then a few days later, you made a video of you dancing and sweating all in your living room. You would have did less work taking the boxes and saved your...
She was dancing and having fun and showing that she has a clean apartment free of boxes, and she was living her best life. Get over yourself. You are so triggered.
Sell $400 and not look like a freaking lazy pig.
Oh, but she can't afford
You are triggered that you don't make as much as Chantel, according to you.
therapy.
Oh, but you can't afford therapy, right, Chantel? Good point, Sam.
Thank you.
No, she can afford therapy. She's just choosing not to. She's letting her mental condition stop her.
And they're piling up again. Yeah. So and you never set a plan. And that's the thing. Like with your audience, you were like,
She never sets a plan, yet you saw in a video that I just did recently where she has a calendar that says she does this on Mondays, this on Wednesdays, this on Thursday, this on blah, blah, blah. And her roommate probably does the opposites. So you're wrong there. You're spreading false narrative there. You're spreading false lies there.
oh, look, people, look. Remember you did a dance, you did a belly dance, your belly flopped out, whatever. Who cares about that? And you're all proud of yourself for paying somebody else $400 freaking dollars to take trash out to the dumpster. And you never said, okay, y'all, here's my plan. Once a week, I'm going to take them, break them down, and Pizza's going to take them to the dumpster, vice versa. No, what's happening right now? You're letting them pile back up again. Yeah, the truth hurts, and sometimes you got to hear it. It's what it is.
Again, the same rules apply. The same reasons apply. If she wants those boxes to pile up and have somebody come take them, the company that she shouted out, that we're thankful that she shouted them out, wants to come and take care of it, so be it. It's a win-win. The company gets good the company gets good PR, and she gets to take her boxes out because she has $400 to throw away. You are so triggered.
How late am I to this live? You're very late. Pizza's usually useless too. Sitting in that room with that poor cat with cat litter all over the floor. It's a mess. 2 grown adults, no freaking kids. You don't have a real freaking job that you got to work 40 hours a week, and you can't clean your own damn apartment? Are you kidding me? It's a joke.
And you are being triggered. And where's the evidence on the cat litter all over, except in the litter box? Come on, get over yourself.
She edited the post again to the report. Yeah, just saying we know. Yeah, how come, Chantel? And you want to get on here talking about people bullying you? You're going to put it out there. People are going to have opinions. This shit ain't normal. It's fat on fat crime, absolutely. Chantel's a baby and needs to be told off. Mommy never told her this. Yeah, I hold your mom responsible too, because she sure didn't raise you worth of shit, and that's the truth. You want to talk? I wouldn't let my kids don't let their room get piled up like that. You want to talk about me and my kids? Their beds are made every day. before they leave to go to school. Clothes put up on hangers. They change the cat litter box. They do more effort in cleaning their house and their rooms and taking care of their animals than you do yours. You kidding me coming here asking about my kids? My kids are straight A students. What the hell you talking about? Talk about shit you know, Chantel.
You are triggered about what she said about your kid. She didn't even knock about your kid. She just said that you should be a better mother. I don't have evidence that you always have your child around when you do these videos on her. I don't have that evidence. I do, however, have evidence of your child being there on a few. And that child shouldn't have to listen to any of it. You bullying another woman or another human being on the internet, showing your child that this is good behavior, that this is a good way to make money. Get over yourself, woman.
I don't have a damn clue. Fucking loser.
You're the loser, and you are triggered. I love it.
Ozempic injection.
Sitting there telling everybody you got diabetes a week ago and now you ain't got it. Are you kidding me?
She had a mental condition. She's struggling with it. One day she's going to say she doesn't. One day she's going to fight against it. And in this video right here, she is owning up to it. Next video, she may not. And it's called a mental condition. A mental condition, excuse me.
You're emotionally manipulating people, Chantel, and then you're mad because people are saying shit to you? Get real.
You are really triggered now that you saw that Chantel was really going to try to get people to report you.
Get real. Nobody else wants to fucking say anything to you. Your parents, your mom, your grandma, talking about coming over here, my grandma's so sick, blah, blah, blah. They babied you and they patted your ass, and that's why you are the mess you are today. It's the parents' fault for letting her get away with that, and they got you up there.
No, she did it on her own. She has a food addiction. She has a mental condition. So are you picking on her about her childhood? Are you picking on her about how her child could have gone wrong? Again, stop with the bull crap and move on.
That apartment won't say anything to you because they don't want to deal with your shit. You bully your mom.
Boy, are you triggered. I love it. In this exact moment, you think that your channel is being risked. I hope it is. I doubt it, but I hope it is. Because you're suddenly realizing that if Chantel shouted out to her people to get you off the YouTubes, that it could be possible. That's why you're triggered right now.
And you obviously must bully your sister because ain't none of them telling you what you need to hear. I wish my sister would. If I had a sister that did this, I'd kick in her goddamn door and rip out her router so fucking quick. Embarrassing me and my family on the internet like that. $400 for cardboard.
You are triggered again. And we already talked about the $400. And we already triggered about... we already talked about other things that happened. So we won't hash that.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I have such a headache right now. It's not a happy
I don't
video
have
today, guys.
diabetes.
I'm sorry. It's not. I'm just being
Will you
open
turn that
about
air
it.
off? Jesus, what'd you put it on?
I'm just trying to
I'm about to die over here.
let you guys know what I'm going through. And Sam, come here, Sam. And yeah, I have to figure out all new content, but I have to figure out how I'm going to be eating and things first, right? Which
Is this a joke? This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a fucking mockery of people who really have issues and who really want to get help. Well, I've got to change my whole content now and figure out how to eat and all this. And here she is.
Yeah.
Today.
I don't have diabetes.
I don't have diabetes.
I don't have.
No, right here in this video, she's not saying that. You're being a pissant jerk saying that she's saying that. She's not saying that. Tomorrow she might. In the next video she might. But she's not here and not at this moment. In this moment, she's being as honest as she can, is sincere as she can. And in this moment, she's talking about, I don't know what I'm going to do to change up my channel. And you're triggered. I love it. And I think it has to do with you thinking that your channel is at risk. Because you know what you're doing is wrong. Even if YouTube doesn't do anything about it.
I have diabetes. I'm perfectly healthy.
Let me have some Wendy's and some pizza.
I always said I don't want to be diabetic. I don't want to be diabetic. And then just putting
Yeah, Quinny J. She agreed with Pete's comments. All old people should die.
So
My grandma would have beat my ass acting like
So I'm
that.
thinking of just
Why didn't your grandma beat your ass acting the way you are now? Or your mother or your father? Why aren't they showing you how stupid you are by picking on someone who can't help it? Or even if they can help it, why isn't your mom, your grandma, your dad not jumping down, ripping the cord out of your apartment? Saying to you, this is not ladylike, you shouldn't do this to another human being, regardless if it's her fault or not.
Ain't none of that family got balls to stand up and do what needs to be done. Talking about I'm proud of you, Chantel, for what?
how I'm fighting this.
Thank you, Sarah, for the super chat.
Some exercise videos, hauls, just
Ellie, you get a life. Why don't you go watch Chantel lie about her diagnosis some more? Why don't you go do that?
In a day.
See, she's yelling at her audience again when she, in past videos, said that how dare Chantel yell at her audience? How dare Chantel yell at the people in her room? They're there supporting her. How dare they? You're doing the same thing. It's hypocritical, isn't it? Just saying, Yaba. Just saying.
Pat her ass for paying somebody else to carry out $400 worth of
So
cardboard.
I don't really.
She can afford it. According to you, she makes $6,000 a month.
Know what else to talk about, honestly. Just that I'm in a health crisis and I need to get better, and I'm still really figuring out how to do that.
I'm perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly healthy.
I don't have diabetes. I'm perfectly healthy.
I'm perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly healthy.
I'm just asking somebody to explain it to me. These videos were done February 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 1st, and 2nd. A week apart. 1 week apart. She's talking about she's going through a health crisis 1 week ago. Today?
I'm perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly healthy.
Yeah, I'm fat. What are you talking about, Shadow? Are you new here? Am I a hillbilly? Am I a hillbilly, Sam? They're calling me hillbilly again.
I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
What's wrong with hillbillies anyways? Are you hillbilly shaming?
You're, again, yelling at your audience. So much so that I had to pull the ear piece out of my ear. Why are you yelling at your audience? They're there supporting you. They're there giving you watchtower times. You don't need it anymore because you're above the threshold of making money, right? Well, I mean, I guess you do make money now off of watchtowers regardless. But why are you yelling at your audience when you told Chantel in an earlier video that she shouldn't be doing the same thing? Is your butthole sore because you're finally seeing the hypocrisy of it? Are you finally seeing that it's okay to be defensive about what people believe in your own chat when it's against your own? You have no standing to say, stop yelling at your people, Chantel, when you're doing the exact same thing in yours, Yaba. Just because they have a difference of opinion than you do.
That must be Joe.
It's overwhelming
It's totally Joe.
because
It's totally Joe.
I don't have diabetes. I don't have diabetes.
Take things into my own hands. I don't know if you'd call it like pride. I don't really have much of that. So
She's editing comments in real time. I bet people are screenshotting those bitches.
I just need some help, and I just always feel like I'm back at square one. You know, that's my reality right now.
Everybody feel sorry for me, please.
All right, guys.
Oh, poor.
If that's what she is doing because of a tweet that she said later, show me that receipt. Right now, she's just diving into a reality in this very moment that she is suffering. In this very moment, she has a realization. 10 minutes from now, an hour from now, the end of the day, it might change. Her food addiction and her mind takes over. And your hypocrisy about how easy it is to get away from addiction is just disgusting. But we already talked about that in earlier videos.
For
So I
me.
guess that's it. It's gonna be a pretty short video, I guess, but
Oh, just shut up.
I'll try to check in.
Just shut up. I've seen people twice her size be about more than she is. Get out of here with that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with her other than she's a freaking glutton for ass pats and pizza and McDonald's. That's it. Who cares?
Apparently you care. You're being triggered right now. You're no longer laughing. You're yelling at your audience who are there watching you, who are there adding to your super chat money, who are there adding to your watched hour times. And the hypocrisy is real, I'm telling you.
Call me a low life. Who cares? I don't care.
You apparently care. You've been yelling at your audience for the last 10 minutes.
She says she has diabetes and says she does not. Which is it? In her latest video, she went out for pizza and Wendy's during and after her doctor's appointment. Think about that she had to drive 2 hours for. She's the one coming on here telling us all this shit. And because we ask questions, we're the scum.
If she had to drive to a doctor's appointment for 2 hours, Canada has big providences. And move on. If she drives to get more food because she likes the taste of it, so what? Move on.
Scumbags of the community. That's fine. I feel like we're providing a service.
For sure.
She's ungrateful. We're here to support her and keep her on track, and this is what we get.
Ungrateful.
You're all welcome. What do you got to say about that, Sam?
Well, I'm gonna let you calm down over there.
Love Hillbillies. Thank you so much for the Beauty Reaction channel. You let Chantel go ahead and rage it out, okay? You're welcome for the viewers tonight, Chantel. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, how's it feel, Chantel? Oh, when you go rage stream it tonight, you're welcome. You'll pull big numbers, uh-huh.
All right, everyone. That was the end of the video. If you were here the whole time, thank you. I enjoyed being able to converse with anyone who is here with me, conversing with me. I enjoy it. I enjoy the conversation. If you have the guts to have a conversation with me during a video that most people don't agree with, thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to converse with you. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for coming out of the closet, so to speak, and saying, Mr. Positive, you're right. Or, Mr. Positive, you're wrong. Let's have a healthy debate. And I'll have a healthy debate with you until the video is done. Either way, I'm thankful that you're here, and I'm glad that I had a chance to have a conversation with you if I had one with you. There was a lot to unpack here. There was a lot of nonsense that Yaba did. Again, she triggered me a lot today during this reaction. But I'm passionate about people that have a food addiction. I am passionate about people who have a mental condition. I suffer from a mental condition. Someday I'll tell my story. And maybe that's why I'm so passionate about what I do here. And I make no qualms about wishing that I could take down Yaba's channel when she does this type of nonsense. But as it stands, until Yaba makes a lot of noise, getting people to shut her channel down because of her nonsense, and if Chantel does it also, then Yaba has no one to cry to but herself, because she can't help but make money off of someone else's pain. I didn't do the math because there was no math to do, because I didn't see the numbers flow in because the chat wasn't there. I wonder why. I don't know why, but I suspect why. And it's not all about me. If it's not because of me, so be it. I don't care. What I do care about is reacting to bad actors such as Yaba. Listen, Yaba, this is for you. Listen, Yaba, you are a good person. Wholeheartedly believe that. But you are doing very bad, evil things you should not be doing. You should continue to try to support things that are right, support things that are needed in the world, and stop being a an idiot that you're being right now. I have no doubt that you're a good person. I've seen it. Although I still believe some of that is even still to your own advantage. That if it didn't fit your narrative, you wouldn't do it. But I'll give you credit where credit is due. At least you're trying when it came to helping the community understand what's going on in the Diane channel debacle. So there's that. I hope that you all had a good time today. I hope that you enjoyed my commentary if you stayed with me this whole time. And if you didn't, well, then I'll just be sitting here alone. Because again, it's not about numbers for me. It's about reacting to bad actors. And if I get a large following eventually, I'm all for it. Because the more people that see this nonsense, the more I know that I'm fighting against what I believe is wrong. That's what we all have to do, right? We have to fight against what is wrong. That's why there's unions. That's why people strike. Those are just two big things why we do what we do when we see injustice. All right. You all have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your Saturday. Bye now.